Jay Riddick was good, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it. Who else in the building? We got boy Jonathan, Perspective Gaming, Eric Kwan. What's good, guys? That thing just jumps. Hit the like button. My boy Gregory Brown. My boy Tom. My boy Ryan. My boy DM. My boy Sean. My boy MBN Chan. Terrell. Phillip. Tyrell. XRP. W. The Weasel, what up? Terry, what up? Raymond, what up? Dow Pitts, Tony, Mr. McKinney, Festo. Oh, word? He said he saw some pics of the young Doc and Big L on Big L IG page. Oh, he got an IG page? I had to go check that out. I didn't even know he had an IG page. I had to go check that out. Kareem be scared of the Clippers and the Warriors. I ain't scared of the Warriors. The Clippers do bring me some, you know. Yeah, I know Big L. We grew up together. There's plenty of pictures out there with me and him. Plenty. Corwin was good. George, what up, George? Red 2005. Bimbo, what up? He said it was hard. I'm gonna go check it out. What's his page? His page is this Big L? I'm gonna go check it out. What's his page? New World Order. Oh, Big L underscore 139. Okay, I'm gonna go follow it. Zay26, Terrence. We're gonna have a great show for you guys tonight. Hood TMZ. We're gonna have a great show for you tonight. I dropped the link for Elder. We have a great show for you guys tonight, man. Supreme LB, what up? What's good, Elder?
What's going on, Doc?
Ain't nothing, just chilling.
Do it.
Let's do it. I'm gonna say a couple more. We got a lot of people came in. Been here 4 minutes. Let's get the likes up. When we get to 100, when 100, get them likes up, we get the 100 people real quick. We're gonna start. Elder's ready. Elder time is ticking, man.
Oh yeah, sure is.
My boy King Charles in the building. My boy Eric, Tom Lou, Tony Lee, Derek Harris, True and Real. Hood TMZ, go subscribe to Najee, Lake Show, Can't Guard a Soul. Let's get the likes up. Steve Holler, Marlon Dillon, Octavius.
All right, y'all get it. Y'all get it. Get them likes up. Let's go so we can get rolling. Y'all see the chat cash app right there. Y'all know that's how we roll. Kareem Lou Allen, you hit the cash app. We'll read and put a comment or a question up in there, statement. We'll read it. Appreciate the support. You're going to be here. Why not support? We appreciate the like button support. We appreciate the subscribing support, and we appreciate the Cash App support from my boy Kareem, putting in that work, bringing y'all great content. I know y'all been thriving off that info he was giving y'all earlier today. A little
Yeah, man.
passion on them Pacers. You stepped on them Pacers' head a little bit today, didn't
Yeah,
you?
I had to step on them. New World Order. Just let me know when you want me to come on your platform. Just let me know. Just give me a little ahead of time. I'll definitely come on your platform. He said Kevin Pictures a clown. He is. So yeah, man, we're gonna get to it.
Salute, fam. Salute.
We
I'm from
490
Indiana.
away.
I'm from Indiana originally. We're 490 away from 6K. Man, we should be able to get that by the end of the month. No, I'm joking. Today is the end of the month.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow, September 1st.
Yeah, I know. I'm
What
joking.
goal?
Like,
What goal you think we should set?
oh, we definitely better be able
September
to get
what?
that in
September
September.
what?
We should September.
I like to
September,
get.
because it pretty much was. Well, we got 500 this month almost, because it was what, the third? Was it the third that we hit 5? Wasn't it the 3rd of August we hit 5? You say you're gonna write the date down of our
It's a
birthday.
little
I think it
after
was
my
the 3rd.
birthday.
When was
My
your
birthday
birthday?
the 23rd. I think it was like the 27th. It's a
So it
late
was in the
day.
month before. I thought it was August 3rd or something like that.
No, your
But
birthday is August 3rd, right?
nah, it's August 6th.
My birthday is
July 23rd or something, right?
23rd, and I think we hit it like we ain't get it on my birthday. We got it, I think, like a week after. Randy
All right.
know when he got it, but
Mhm.
it been over a month though.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to get the. We should definitely get the 6K. I was schooling that, but I say definitely by the end of September. And
He
we ain't
said
there by the end of
September
September. I'm
15th.
disappointed.
He said September 15th.
That's a good push. We should be
2
able to do
weeks.
that.
So that's the goal. September 15th. That's when camp open, right?
Mhm.
Camp open is the 15th.
No, I thought it was the 17th or 18th. Actually,
Uh,
not the 15th. I have to look at the dates, but it can't. And it's not the 15th. Whatever day that is definitely not the 15th. I thought it was 17th or 18th, something like that.
he said the 21st. All
Jonathan said the
guys, all you
27th.
guys,
Oh, you know what? Yeah, Jonathan's right. Camp is the 27th. We're a month away from camp almost. And then the start of the season is the 18th. That's where I got the middle of it. October 18th is the start of the season. Yeah, the
okay.
camp is 27th. Yeah, training camp is 27th of the end
I
of this
guess
month, end of September.
we still could push for the 15th. Cause 2 weeks, cause you figure we get 50 a day.
Oh, you'll knock that out real quick then. 50 a day. You don't need but 10. You don't even need 10 days to do that. Then you're getting 50 a day. So
Let's
let's
get
get
the
it, y'all.
and
September 15th. Want
also
to be at
guys,
6,000.
all
Got
you
to share.
guys, all you guys who got YouTube pages, I'm doing a show called Get to Know Your YouTuber. This a way you guys, subscribers and everything could go up. All you guys on who got YouTube page, hit me up on my Instagram. We set up an interview. It's gonna be like a 20-minute interview. I interview you guys, but it's not intense like a real intense, but it's gonna be some like some humor in it, and also they're gonna get to know you, get to know what your channel's about. So this is a way your channel can grow, and this is a way people get to know you. You see what I'm saying? And I think it's a good thing because Matt Peralta was like, "Yo, that's a good idea," and
Yeah.
it helps people. Cause think like this: you got people donating to your channel, giving you money, and you at least want them to know a little something about you. You see what I'm saying? So all you guys that's on here that has channels that has y'all using your channel as in to try to grow your channel. Uh, we gonna do that. I already got some interviews set up, so it's gonna be some short interviews, like 20 minutes. We're gonna get to know you some, and that's this is a good thing to help grow your channel and have your subscribers get to know you.
I think that's what's up. I like that idea too, Kareem. I like that idea. That should be good. A lot of y'all don't know your YouTubers and what they're about and where they're from and all of that good stuff. Before we get rolling, I want to give a shout out to Matt Peralta. Did I say his name right?
Yes.
All right, man, and Laker Nation for coming on yesterday on the Kareem Report. Man, that was just lit. That was a very, very, very good interview you did with him, Kareem. He's down to earth brother. That was just really lit, and I appreciate him coming on. I do apologize to all the Kareem report. I had another obligation, so I wasn't here in the interview with you guys and in the chat room. But I did get to watch it last night, and I thought it was just straight up awesome. That guy's a good dude, man. And like what you're gonna get going here with the get to know your YouTuber, we got to know not only Matt Peralta, but we also got to know what Laker Nation is actually all about. You know what I mean? Because a lot, like you said, a lot of folk didn't know that. We didn't know really what they were about, where they from, and they do more than Lakers. They do Dodger stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like a production type company type of thing. So that was just very, very good information to know. Again, this whole channel, in my opinion, is about educating you so that the more you know, the more you can enjoy it. You know what I mean? If you understand the content.
Yeah, he froze up. He froze up. He'll be back. That's my Instagram right there. So hit me up.
Man,
You guys got channel. Y'all want to grow y'all channel. Just hit me up on Instagram. It's right there. Write my Instagram down. Eldad froze up for a little minute. And hit my Instagram up, hit me on the DM. And we're gonna build and we're gonna have a date. The key is you gotta show your face on camera because that's another way how people gonna get to know you. You can't have it in with a cartoon character or anything.
Yeah, with an avatar, no.
Avatar, yeah.
Gotta show your face, so you don't want
show
to show your face, not getting interviewed.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're gonna do it.
Nobody care.
Exactly, because before we start, real quick, interviews is important because now a person get to know you. Like when I did the interview with you, a lot of people's like, "Wow, you," because when you come on channels, you're not nobody telling they life or you just going straight talk to basketball. That's with anybody. Like so now a person feel another level. Like, damn, he cool. And some people went through. Let's say somebody go through tragic. Let's say if I say, what makes you start a YouTube channel? Man, I was just depressed. My brother died. And then 2 months later, my grandmother died. And then 3 days after my grandmother died. So now those stories make people like, it don't have to be stories like that, but it could be anything. Now it's like a person feel you. Because I always hear a lot of guys, when people argue, oh, y'all don't know me. Y'all only know me on YouTube. People always say that. Y'all don't know me. Now it's a way of people get to know you. You see what I'm saying? It's like I want to give back to the people for everybody who have YouTube channels. Now they get to know you. Like, damn, like they know something personal about you. It feels more. Like people know a little more about me, so people don't have a problem sending donations and different things. They know, oh, Kareem kids. They see my kids on here at times. They know, they feel they know me. They got more of a connection.
Yeah,
so
like the chat person in the chat said, it's a real experience. You get a real experience with the people. So, I agree.
So if y'all want to grow your channels and y'all want to do this, I think it help because this community here. One thing about this community, what I love about the Kareem and Elder show, it brings people together.
Yeah,
we bring people together. Everybody support over here.
Now, Diesel Don, you adding to what I said. I'm with you, but I said I'm not gonna speak on Russ. I didn't say I wasn't gonna watch the Lakers. I didn't say that. I said I'm not gonna speak on the Lakers if they got him on the team. And I'm a hold fast to what I said because I said it. You know what I mean? I'm a hold fast to that. I didn't say I wasn't gonna watch the games. I didn't say that. So, but I'm definitely not gonna speak on them if Russ is still on the team. I gotta be a man of my word, and regardless of how I feel inside, doesn't matter. I said it. I'm gonna do it.
But guys, I think, man, we might have to, because I ain't gonna lie, man, because that means it pretty much would be the end of the Kareem and Elder show because
it's about Lakers, yeah.
y'all gonna have to probably give Elder a pass on this one.
or it'll be a short hiatus. If they get rid of him soon, it'll just be a short hiatus. But
it's not gonna be a quick thing.
I don't think so either. The way everything going down, I mean, it's still a chance. I mean, you still got teams that are motivated to do certain things, and they really need the Lakers when you really think about it. The problem is they so stupid and they so greedy It's like because they're involved, they can't think normal. You know what I mean? If this had been any other team, these deals would have been easily done. But because it's the Lakers and they got this personal hate for winners and they hate LeBron and this is what it is, bro. And again, I'm happy though when I get to this point and all the information I done heard. See, I'm glad that the trade requests have been put forward. You know what I mean? I'm glad the things these teams have been asking for is out there, and that's the type of stuff the Lakers should do. Because guess what? The teams that come against the Lakers, they would do it to the Lakers.
Yeah.
They would put the Lakers information out there. So I'm glad that the Lakers are putting all these demands and all these trade requests that are crazy. Put that stuff out there so people can see what's up. Now, is it going to change teams? No. But again, I personally, when you're the biggest and the best, because that's what the Lakers is, regardless if they're a crap show or a shit show, whatever you want to call them, clown or circus, they still the biggest and they still the best. And you can't do nothing about the majority of the players wanting to be in a Lakers uniform. That ain't got jack to do with the Lakers. That's just the preference of the.
He froze up again.
Yeah, you frozen. Yo, I'm wondering. I got full bars. Is that on your end or my end?
That's your end.
They gonna need the Lakers. What I was saying is they gonna need the Lakers before the Lakers need them. And I had a guy earlier. He said the Lakers been fleecing people for years. I said, tell me one deal they fleeced. I didn't get no response back. I didn't get no response.
Yeah,
that was most. I'm calling him out. That was most. He probably in here. I said, tell me a deal where the Lakers done fleece somebody. Because what you consider a fleece, if you don't know all the particulars, may not be a fleece. You know, did the Lakers fleece the Pelicans? Nope.
Hell no.
No. All these deals lately, the Lakers been and all them deals of old. Lakers weren't fleecing. A lot of times it was scenarios and situations. Like, here's a good one. A lot of people think the Lakers fleeced the Memphis Grizzlies. No, they didn't. I don't agree with that one bit. Because here's the number one reason why I don't agree. Everybody knew Paul Gasol was a great player on a bad team, but he had major flaws. Major flaws. And when it came up time to paying Gasol, nobody in the league wanted to pay Paul Gasol, y'all. They did not want to pay him a max extension. Why do you think Memphis let him go? They didn't want to pay a max extension. So the Lakers gave up enough salary and enough picks to match what he was making and then paid him what no other team in the league wanted to pay him at the time. And then Kobe got the best out that dude.
But let's
then
say
it turned into chips.
To me, that may be the only deal, because I ain't gonna lie, when I looked at it, I'm like, God, that may be the only deal that the Lakers might like look at. Anything out of that, you can't say. Look how many deals look how I compared the Houston. Look what Houston, not Houston, Dallas. Houston and Dallas, what they did for Woods.
Hold on. Yeah, start screen. I'm not capping. Is it the Lakers' fault? You say it, and you ain't telling the truth. You ain't telling the truth, because I don't believe that there were 29 or 28 other GMs in the league that's stupid. He's trying to say, I'm gonna read what he said. Maybe put up there on the screen. You probably can't see it. He said that's not true.
For the super chat, bro.
Thank you, brother. He said that the league was mad because they didn't know Gasol was available. I'm capping. Whose fault is that? If that was even true, if that's true, and I guarantee you it's not. That's these GMs' job to know stuff like that. It's their job to inquire. They friends. They got deals they do. You trying to tell me 28 other teams in the league had no clue Gasol was available? That's cap. Go back and look at the stories. Everybody knew Gasol was good, but he had major flaws in his game. And he was a good player on a bad team, and Memphis didn't have the money and didn't want to pay him. So when the Lakers came in, they offered Memphis the things they wanted. Now, people want to stop and forget that they end up getting his brother, and his brother ended up being Defensive Player of the Year, leading them to the Western Conference Final. So how did Memphis get fleeced? How did they get fleeced?
Then not only that, we gave up our rookie who was a first-round pick in Javaris Crittenton.
I already knew this.
It was the 18th pick, and we gave up a first-round pick. So we basically
already knew it. Kwame just was thrown in to make the money match. That's all why Kwame was in the deal. And it was a big man for big men.
It was a big. You had to look at it like this. You had Kwame Brown,
I
who
don't care
people
the
say
league
they
was
want
mad.
about Kwame Brown, but Kwame Brown was one of the best defensive centers in the league at the time. So yeah, Kwame Brown was still young at the time. So that's a
Yeah.
young player in Kwame Brown. He was young and still a good defensive player. You had Javage Crittenton, who was the Lakers rookie. He was our rookie, a highly everybody thought he's gonna go lottery. Remember? And
Yeah.
he went 16. He was the 16th pick. So that's another young player. So that's two young players. Then we gave Marcus Gasol, another rookie. Marcus Gasol was another
He
rookie.
he was overseas still.
And
Remember, he hadn't came yet.
he
He
was a
hadn't came
high,
to the league yet.
but he was a
We had
high
draft. Yeah, we had
skilled
drafted him, but we
player.
hadn't even brought him over yet. That's what they was doing back then.
Yes.
Drafting guys, waiting 2-3 years before they bring them. Gasol, they was trying to get his weight down. Remember all that kind. But everybody knew he was going to be a good player.
Everybody knew he's gonna be good. So you had
Yeah.
Gasol, everybody knew was gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? You have Javage Crittenton, who was the Lakers' first round pick, who was a highly they thought he's gonna be in the games he played some good
Sorry,
games.
Starscream, you're wrong, bro. You're
And
wrong.
then
I don't care.
and then we gave another first round pick.
I already know, Kareem. Kareem, I don't care what people think they saw. Like this Starscream guy keeps saying, y'all talking to people that watch back. We watched it too. Everybody thought because of what you initially read that it was a farce. But when you look at the whole totality of the deal, it wasn't a farce because that took Memphis to another level getting Marc Gasol. That made them a contender getting Marc Gasol and them picks and that cap relief because they didn't have the money back then and they didn't want to pay Gasol. The league didn't know they were. Whose fault is that? Let's just say that the 28 GMs in the league were stupid and didn't have any idea Gasol was available. How would you not know that? How would you not know that? I would know if I'm a GM and a guy is 2 years away or a year away. Like right now, I would be dumb to not know that Jaylen Brown is available. And I didn't need him being put on the trade block to know that he potentially would be available. Why? Because he acts like a number one player. And I've heard rumblings already years ago, he ain't happy being a second fiddle.
And now
So I'd have done my due diligence and made a call to Boston and just see where we at.
He don't like his name keep getting brought up in trades.
No, he don't. What I'm saying is what I'm saying is this. That's your job as a GM. You sitting here saying everybody was mad. They were mad because they knew the Lakers was about to compete. They were happy that the Lakers had not been competing and just collecting money. They were wasting Kobe's prime years, and the league was happy about that. That Dr. Buss was just collecting money off Kobe likeness. That's what they were happy about. When they finally got some talent with Kobe, the league got scared because they realized they got that young Bynum center over there. They finna get Lamar Odom, who's really been a bust in their eye. Now they got talent, and now they can do something. That's what the league was mad about. Farce my foot. And again, it's the perception of the thing. That's why I was saying with this Mitchell deal. With the Mitchell deal, it's the perception of how this stuff got to go down. In the end, Danny Ainge don't care because he don't want to take on those salaries, right? He just wants young talent. Hey, salute, Lamont. Salute, my boy Lamont. He just wants to take on salaries, right? But in the end, when people look at the deal later, they'll be like, oh, man, Russell Westbrook got traded for, what's his name, Mitchell, right? And they got 7 picks. They'll think that was a fleece or a farce, but they won't look and see that 3 of them picks was highly protected and probably end up turning into second-round picks. I'm not saying that deal went down, but I'm saying if it did, the structure of it matters because of public perception. Public perception back then, all that Memphis got fleeced. Why did they do that? Well, the main thing is they didn't have the money. They didn't want to resign him. Why should the Pacers trade for Russell Westbrook? How do they benefit? Cap relief. That's the main benefit they get. Well, here's the key. Hey, Lamont, since he put you up there, why was the Pacers calling the Lakers then? That's public record. That's not assumption. That's out there that the Pacers were the one calling the Lakers. It wasn't the Lakers calling them. The Pacers were calling the Lakers. They were benefiting from that pick or those picks that they could get and the cap relief they were going to get. That's what they want. Any team that is rebuilding. Now, the Pacers act like they're not, but everybody knows they are, right? So teams that we'll read it, teams that were rebuilding, they always need cap relief. Why? You have young players, and you're going to want to be able to sign them. And they're all not going to come up the same year. You'll get one guy this year, one guy the next year, one guy the next year. You always need cap space for young guys to re-sign them. So that's why the Pacers will want to do that
and
deal. Hey,
and, and
Robert,
they be getting picks and along the way. They be getting
absolutely.
drafted, and they get rid of a player that they don't want to
They
sign.
don't want. Yeah,
They don't
yeah,
want no $22 million a year backup in Buddy Hill. That's too
yeah,
much
yeah.
money.
You don't want Buddy's salary because he's not a part of your future. Because he's got more than 1 year left. He's got multiple years left, and you don't want Turner because you don't see him as a part of your future, but you don't want to lose him for nothing. They got plenty of reasons why they call. They're just stupid as hell. Is what it is. They think they got gold mines over there, and they don't. And guess what? They'll probably end up doing what they did with Boston. They'll end up giving these guys away to other teams for nothing. Watch. When you see what they get these guys up for eventually, you'll be like, that's some BS. But again, I'm cool with the coercion. I'm cool with it. When you on top, that's what happens. When you're on top and you're the best, that's the type of stuff that happens.
I'm
But
glad
the Pacers will be a perennial loser because they don't deal in good faith. That's not good faith. Hold on, real quick, Kareem. Look what has happened to San Antonio since they did what they did to Kawhi. They gonna pay for that, bro. When you start dealing and acting like this in not good faith, you will reap what you sow. So at the end of the day, Lakers do that. Okay, why ain't we reaped it then? Why are we still winning chips? Why are we still winning chips? Man, come on. Hey, let me read this dude's super chat. You can go on. Hey, Robert Henderson, we appreciate you, bro. We appreciate the super chat. He says skip. Yes, sir. He says skip all those other teams. Rob needs to keep managing cap space and do our shopping on the free agent market. No one wants to negotiate with us in good faith. And you know what, brother? At this point, I actually agree with you. Because one thing I can say, I'm happy. I don't like the fact we got Russ still, but I'm happy that the Lakers stood on their square. I'm happy that everything the Lakers been putting out publicly since the year ended, saying they was going to do, they have actually done. And I'm happy about that. Front office people, get out of the coach's way. I'm seeing that, right? I'm seeing that. Jeannie saying we ain't moving Russ for them picks. And guess what? They not doing it. Those players coming back have to justify those 2 picks going out. If they can't, we ain't doing it. And you know what? I got to respect that. That's more respectable than this, this person make a decision. Let me counsel with this person. Let me see what 75 other people got to say. That's not business. Stand on your square. Do what you got to do. But the Pacers got a ton of reasons why they want those picks and why they want to take Westbrook. Just like San Antonio, just like the Knicks, just like Utah, all of those teams got motivation for Russell Westbrook contract.
Hold on, I want to say one quick thing.
Somebody block somebody?
Please stop blocking people. Please do not block
somebody.
If there's not, y'all should
unless they got disrespectful. Really.
If it's really disrespectful, but if it's just their opinion, if they say F the Lakers, I don't care.
Yeah, that's just their opinion. Yeah, that's just their opinion.
F the Lakers, I don't like the Lakers. Okay, but stop blocking people. We got the names of the people who blocking people, please. I don't want to put nobody on blast.
Yeah, Tom Lou, don't do that, Tom Lou. He just gave his opinion about Kobe and he didn't say nothing disrespectful. So you should not have blocked him for that. Kareem, you gotta go. You the only one that can go in and unblock people. You know that, right? Or maybe unless you got a boy able to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'll do it later.
Yeah, because he blocked Sports Dog 22. Sports Dog 22, you listen. We apologize about that. From what I'm seeing, you shouldn't have been blocked. And Baller's Life unblocked him. Good. Yeah, if you go back to their first comment, then you can unblock him. Baller's Life did that, so good. He unblocked him. But yeah, y'all, if people just give their comments and their thoughts about, you don't block for that. You block when somebody's saying something disrespectful. Totally disrespectful. Totally. Yeah, totally. Their opinion is just their opinion. But now they coming over here cussing folk out and doing all that, that's different. I
want to what you said something, and like you said, it's gonna come back to them because what's gonna happen when it's time to get rid of Turner, I guarantee Turner probably go for 2 second-round picks. When he get traded by the deadline, they're gonna lose out. Cause look at this, Elder. The guy put on.
It just depends.
Look what they said. They said Malcolm Brogdon, who's a better player than Miles Turner and Buddy Hill. And look what the Celtics and Pacers did for Miles Turner.
Popping.
I mean, not Miles Turner. Malcolm Brogdon. They trade Aaron Smith, who's going to be a backup. Daniel Theis, Nick Stauskas, Malik Fitz, Jawan Morgan, and 1 first-round pick. But
And
look what
all they cared about, hold on, all they cared about was the pick, though. They didn't care
that's
nothing about
all.
them players. It was just the pick.
Not none of them players that the Pacers wanted. Not Aaron Naismith, not Thice, not Stalkis, not Malik, not Juwan. Only that first-round pick, and this for Malcolm Brogdon.
Now, hold on. I will say this. I do remember the Pacers back when, who was that? Levert. Or is that Levert? We went to Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
Remember when all of those guys became available? When the Pacers let it be known they was doing the fire sale, they did say they thought these guys, and they thought some of these guys was worth 2 first rounders.
For Levert.
But they definitely, they definitely wanted first round picks for these guys. So I'm not tripping if they're saying in their mind, hey, look, we want 2 first round picks. The police, and again, y'all have heard me publicly say this. I'm not going to go against what I done believe. Two first round picks. That's why I kept saying this don't make sense to me. When you value these players, hold on. I understand about what you're gonna say about the protections, bro. I get it. What I'm saying is this:
that's top 5 protected. That 2023 top 5 protected.
I fully understand. What I'm saying is this: it didn't make sense for me that if you got these 2 guys that you value the way it was seen that the Lakers value, why is this deal not going down? Well, it wasn't all about the picks and all that. It was really about trying to make us put THT in the deal so you can get some young talent and throw Daniel Tice in and make us take on this bad contract. That's what the problem came in at. Like you're doing us a favor. You see what I'm saying? No, bro. It's mutual in this thing. You got things you need to do. Lakers got things they need to do. Deal fairly. But trying to throw him in the deal and then be hard stouch about that? Really, about that? We'll see what happened with the Pacers. We'll see. I guarantee this. The Lakers will be winners well before the Pacers will be winners. I guarantee that.
But look at the difference of the trade. Now you got 5 players they didn't want. And Malcolm Brogdon is much more valuable than Buddy Hield and Turner. And look what they asked for the Lakers: Westbrook, 2 unprotected first-round pick, and THT. And they try to throw us a bad contract.
That's a fleece. And Kerwin Lucky.
It's wrong. It's
totally wrong. I get it.
You got a top 5 protected first round pick for next year, and that's next year. Everybody know Boston going to be good this year. That's just.
I want to ask Kerwin Lucky a question. Now we appreciate your support, but I saw you in the chat and you made the statement that Westbrook is trash. Okay, let's go to the Brogdon deal. He just read you all those players they got back from Boston. Which one of those guys is any good? Which one? See, I'm saying it to you, so the fact is your statement's irrelevant. Even if the Pacers don't want to play him, you buy him out, save money on that end. All it is you to get cap space and to get the assets. But to sit here and try to fleece them and make them take on salaries that they shouldn't have to take on, that's not dealing in good faith. That's not. And then the whole tight with that. And again, that's why they were calling the Lakers. It's obvious the Lakers had been off the Pacers. But the Pacers, and this is reports I was getting, not just a bunch of different people that have sources was telling me that. Not my sources, because I don't have to call my sources for this stuff, right? But other people that have sources. All their sources were saying the same thing. No, this is the Pacers calling the Lakers. The Pacers are pressing this. Just like all the sources are saying right now that it's Utah pressing for the 3-team deal. Why is Utah pressing for the 3-team deal, y'all? Because most teams that want him don't have, besides the Knicks, don't have the draft capital. And the Lakers have the 2 most coveted picks anybody want out there. Danny Ainge wants those picks more than he wants any other picks. He wants them picks more than next year's picks, the year after picks. He wants them 2 picks. So when you got a team like, and I'll just give a hypothetical real quick, right? Miami. They don't have a 2 picks, y'all. They ain't interested in old boy though, right? They're going to have to get the Lakers involved and try to figure out a way to get those 2 picks from the Lakers. Because, and I'm not mad at Utah for this part, y'all. Danny Ainge is saying, I want at least 4 unprotected picks for Donovan Mitchell. I don't have a problem with that because he got that for Rudy Gobert. When you go look at these deals for the superstars, Paul George, Anthony Davis, Harden, even when Drew Holiday, look at all these picks that was given up. 5, 6, 7 picks. I know this. What
He
I'm
was
saying is look, people act like that Rudy Gobert set the standard. He didn't. I keep telling everybody he didn't screw this up. This Rudy Gobert deal did not screw up what was going on. The bar had already been set because which one of those guys was champs? None of those guys had won anything. Anthony Davis, Harden, Drew Holiday, Paul George, whatever his name is. None of these guys had won anything. They were all just stars or superstars in the league. So when they getting 6 and 7 and 5 and 4 picks, why is Donovan Mitchell, who's been really really good for his first 5 years
He's younger
and
than
been a
all of them. And
he's
he's
younger
younger
than
than
all of
all of
them,
them.
and he's younger than all of them, and he's been a dynamo in the playoffs already. Why would he not garner at least what they're doing? So I'm not tripping when Danny Ainge says, "Give me 4 first-round picks unprotected for him." That's not a crazy ask. It's not. The problem is you got teams like the Knicks, which I'm telling you, not the problem. I ain't mad at the Knicks, Kareem, because the Knicks have got the support from their fan base to run it with what they got. And I actually think their team meshed better with what they got.
But
Oh,
then
go
not
ahead.
only that, it's not like Donovan Mitchell have 1 year left on his contract. It's not like Donovan Mitchell asking to get traded. So like Elder said, why he can't get 4 picks from him? He's much younger than these guys. He showed he could perform in the playoffs. Yeah, he had some bad games too, but he's not like no James Harden that just disappears in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He has a
A,
solid playoff resume. So
we
like
got
Elder
the
said, why he can't get uh 4 unprotected first round picks? Because not
they
like
should.
he's under any pressure.
Yeah, I'm gonna read the super chats we got going on in here. Hey, Mad Dog D, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate the super chat. He says Jazz started a bad trend with Gobert. Honestly, bro, I really don't believe that. I don't, because when you look at these superstar players that are all-star level and they've achieved all this stuff, this is what these guys are going for. Go look at the Paul George deal. Go look at the Anthony Davis, the Drew Holiday, the both of the Hart deals. Go look at what the assets that was given up. When you're not getting quality players back, you got to give up the picks. Now, the second deal for Harden, because you got a superstar back in Ben Simmons, he didn't have to give up as many picks. But that first deal, look how many picks they gave up, because none of those guys had any type of accolade. So if you taking back guys with no accolades, you're going to get the picks. That's just what takes place. Robert Henderson, man, we appreciate you, my brother. We appreciate you for the
Appreciate
super
you,
chat.
bro.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you. He says the narrative is always negative towards the Lakers. If we don't trade Russ, the media will kill us. If we do trade him, the media will say we gave up a Hall of Famer in picks and we lost the trade. Brother, you get
He
it.
hit that.
You
He nailed
understand it.
this.
It's
He
simply a
nailed it.
no. It's simply a no-win situation when you're on top. Now, here's the way you silence the people, though. Right? This is how you silence them. You do the stuff and then you win. See, when the Lakers won in the bubble, they gave all the excuses in the world, but they couldn't deny the fact that their championship was right there. Now, the Anthony Davis deal don't look bad. Because remember, everybody kept saying, you gave up too much, you got fleeced, and blah, blah, blah. You're too desperate. LeBron trades everybody. They had all the excuses in the world until we won. Now they don't respect championships no more. Now they had they had an uneven playing advantage because the Lakers were more advantaged being in the bubble. It's not real basketball and all this. When every single one of you bookers grew up playing in them kind of environments, man, stop it. It's
But you know
crazy the
what though?
excuses they give
He
for the
he,
hate
he
for the
nailed it.
Lakers.
He nailed it. Cause let's say if the Lakers would have done
He
that deal,
did.
they
Yep.
would have been like, "Oh, they stupid. They took bad contracts on." Like even with Russ, like at the time, you think about it, you had to add the players for Russ deal because the salary cap. And then the Lakers thinking was when LeBron and AD played the previous year, and we crawled into the playoffs and played Phoenix, right? So since we crawled in the playoffs to play Phoenix, had we had somebody else can hold down the fort, we'd have been good. You see what I'm saying? And we'd have been positioned better. So they thought Russ can hold down the fort, and
Hey,
and
look,
and this didn't work. But I get it. King
we
Charles,
got,
bro. He said, love this channel.
hold on.
Very
It's
educational.
educational. We got 362 people in here. Why we only got 180 likes? What y'all doing? Half of y'all, do we have half of y'all in here are haters? Is that what y'all trying to tell me? Half of y'all in here are haters. I know that's not the case over here on the Kareem report, on the Kareem and Elder show. That can't be it. Come on, man. The like button is free. We need the like button. I'm actually now just starting to get a few notifications. Part of the problem is we just don't follow the basic instructions. Don't cost us nothing to hit that like button, man. Y'all come on, hit that like button for us. That's serious, man. And y'all know if you, so I see a lot of y'all with a lot of questions in here. The best way to get your question read, hit the Cash App up, hit the super chat, hit it up, then we'll read it. That's the best way. I can't just look in here. You got 300 people putting questions, comments, all that. Do that. The best way for us to get to it. This time, mostly everybody on YouTube do it anyway. Send a support. Doesn't we ain't telling you got to send a minimum amount. Send a support though, and then we will read your question. We will read your comment. We appreciate y'all. All right. But yeah, you're right. I agree. Kareem. Oh boy, hit it 100 on it. The Lakers are not going to win this
You
scenario.
they
They're
always.
not. They're
You
not
see,
going to win this scenario
David said it with
until they win the chip.
They said they gave up a good young player, 21 years
Yep.
old, and Taylor Horton Tucker didn't get no picks back.
But think about. Hey, but
This is
last
pulling
year,
them
all
apart.
those same people were dogging Taylor Horton Tucker. He's trash. He needs to be off the Lakers. You gave up Caruso. You don't have no potential. Y'all so stupid. He this and that. Now that we trade him, I can't believe you gave him up for. Bro, you're never gonna win. We could have gave him up for Mitchell. I guarantee you, the Laker haters and the LeBron haters would have found a reason to smite that deal. I promise you. Y'all gonna hate, man. They're gonna hate. So just let them hate. Let them hate, y'all. Let them hate. I don't think it's over yet, Kareem. I really don't. I don't think that it's over.
I don't think
And
it's
the
over.
reason I
Go ahead.
go ahead. No, you go ahead. I want you to say it.
No, I was going to say that I don't think it's over, but I just think that it's frustrating when the team come at you because I
Treat you
feel
like
like
that.
Rob Pelinka is really trying to get a deal done, and the team come
Yeah.
at you like that, unprotected, and you like, hold up, you look at the Boston deal. You just did a deal with Boston. You got now one player you really want in that deal. You had to do it because of the salary.
Took on a bad contract.
Took on a bad contract. You only got one first round pick, and you value him more than the two players that you're trying to give us. His value is higher than Turner and Hill. So you give up a better player. You only get one pick. Now you're getting a player that you don't want to pay. You're going to end up trading him for a second round. I guarantee you Miles Turner go for a second round pick by the
I'm gonna
deadline.
tell you this. I wouldn't be surprised if they get a first, a protected first. But what I'm gonna say is this: the deal's still gonna be bad. It's still gonna be a bad deal because what I'm actually seeing out of the Miles Turner camp is they've been lowering their standards ever since last year. I remember last year I want the full max extension and I want to go to a place where I can be featured. Now he's willing to go play with superstars, and now he's trying to get $20 million a year. So the Miles Turner camp itself is coming down on their what they're saying. And once they get to a level where teams say, you know what, I can take that risk, they may be willing to give up. Because let's just keep it real. If you got a late first round pick, you giving up. You know, I'm giving you next year's pick. I know my team's a playoff team this year. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the chance on him because that shot blocking and his defense could be the difference maker for me. Think about this. A team like Brooklyn. Why would you not think about this? You rolling, right? You rolling. Say Brooklyn start off rolling, but you notice I'm still light on the inside. Why would they not do that? Why would they not do that? To me, it'd be stupid not to. If you plan, yeah, if you playing well, you trade next year's first round pick. You know that's a late first round. We definitely a playoff team. We don't. I'm saying if they start off good doing all that, and they in the top 2, 3, what 2, 3, 4 in the East, but you know that's the glaring thing I'm gonna need. Why would you not take that chance? Then if Turner come over, for some odd reason he just is a bust and he don't fit you at all, let him walk. You gave up a 26, 27 pick for it. You see what I'm saying? But if he's saying I'll come and I'll do a 3-year, $58 million deal or 3-year, 60, and you cool with that number for him, why would you not do it? So there's teams, I'm telling you, there's teams that I know it'll fit them to do it as the season go on. So I think they're going to get a first round pick, but I still don't. I just, you see what I'm saying? It's going to be a scenario situation. But again, that pick you get, it's going to be nothing.
It got to be a situation like you said, because mind you, if it's a team that might not need a center, a lot of teams don't value centers no more. So
I understand.
It's a chance that might not, but why take the chance and you could get rid of him like you throwing the dice?
The longer what you're saying, I get. Yeah, what you're saying, Kareem, because of, and you said this earlier. I don't want us to forget it. You said this about Miles Turner earlier. He got an injury history. You're taking a major chance going into the season. He get hurt, you can forget it. You stuck paying the rest of his $18 million, and then what he's gonna do is just walk away. He's gonna walk away and he's gonna go to the place that he feels once I'm healthy, gonna give me the best opportunity to showcase myself so I can get paid. That's what he's gonna end up doing, and you get nothing for him. And that's the chance you take. That's the chance you take.
We got
And
new.
with Buddy,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
we got new. Oh no, with Buddy, I'm saying they under contract, so they just taking that chance with him.
But then you got $22 million backup. That a
He
$22
actually,
million
I think he started for them, y'all. I think he started for them.
because Duarte was hurt. Duarte was hurt when he came over in the trade.
That's fine. I knew he was getting like almost 30 minutes a game, like 28, 29 minutes a game.
Duarte got hurt when he came over.
Right.
Duarte was hurt. They already said Duarte and what's the name started. They made that clear. We got new.
And that's sad because it. Oh, go ahead and read the new subscriber. My bad.
Subscriber, Coffee versus K. Appreciate you, bro. And my boy, Mad Dog D said, facts. Let respect to these two. Kareem has come a long way. Straight up. Thank you, bro. And we got a super chat right here, Elder.
We're gonna see most. We're gonna see. All right. Hey, J Sports Enthusiast, we appreciate you, my brother. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate the donation. Appreciate the support. He says Pacers know the Lakers are desperate. Pacers are dumb if they reject 2 firsts for Buddy and Turner. I don't think the Lakers got many options right now. I think you're wrong because they do, and it's all coming out. They still got multiple options, y'all. They do. I just don't think the Lakers like any of them. They got multiple options. They don't like them. And here's the thing. The Lakers aren't as desperate as the Pacers think they are because it's more than just those first 2. Honestly, if the deal was, I believe this, and I know Kareem don't like it, but this is what I believe. I believe if the deal was on the table for Buddy Hield and Turner for Russ and 2 firsts, I think that deal would have been done already. The problem is this extra stuff they want to do. You know, because they put that initial offer. Well, we got to think about this, y'all. We got to give up. Because how much is Tice making? 9, 10 million, something like that? You know what he's making?
9 million.
Okay, think about. Hold on. Think about this, Kareem. Kareem, think about this. Kareem, think about this. You want to take THT, who makes almost 11 mil. And again, you got salary cap. So I want to take your youngest star, put him with me. I can eat his salary. But then I'm going to make you fill up the rest of that, the difference between those 2, Turner and Hill, and eat it up with Tice and be stuck for 3. That is the most ridiculous thing. You're not giving me back. I mean, old boy's young, but he ain't no young. Like, you know what I mean? He ain't got no upside like he finna be like Turner. I mean, they're not thinking Turner's finna be some perennial all-star. So you want to get that young, cheap talent and make us take back the guys you don't want. Guys that's not valued in the league at center, and Buddy Hield, who is a one-trick pony. That was so sad. That was just sad.
And not only that,
I wouldn't take their call.
And yeah, that's one thing I said. And the thing is, they're gonna use THT like they use Lance, where THT could play the point guard. Like you could see THT playing the lineup with Duarte. You could see him playing with Halliburton, and you could see him playing with Mathis, the guy who said he better than LeBron James. You could put him in. He interchangeable with any one of them lineups. He could come in for any one of them guys. And that's another ball handler. He getting off the rim, pushing the ball. He'd have fit perfect with the Pacers. Off the bench.
Think about this.
He's like another Lance, like with the handle and a big guard.
Check this out, though. Remember last year, THT is trash. He has 0 value, right? Remember they were saying that? I'm going to get you Tyrone Church here in a minute. Remember they kept saying that he has value. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. Why is all these teams ask for THT? Why did the Knicks want the THT? Why did the Pacers ask for THT? Why is the Spurs trying to get THT? Why did Utah get THT? I thought he had no value, y'all. I thought he had no value in the league. I thought he did. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised THT get moved again. I won't be surprised he get moved again. Yeah, I guarantee you teams are calling Utah. Utah's having a fire sale. Teams are going to be calling Utah trying to get THT. Watch. I thought he had no value, though, y'all. We don't know basketball.
You know what surprised me? Try to get him is Masai Ujiri and
the Raptors, of course.
You know why? Because they just signed Josh Jackson. They like them type guys. Yeah, they signed him.
And out of all teams in the league, Them and the Pacers. I mean, not Pacers. Them and the Clippers are the last ones that need to sign another wing, bro. They
But
got more wings on them two teams than any. And you know what? They might have just got Josh as a trade chip. They might have got. Well, he's a free agent, so they can't trade him right now, unless they gave him 2 years. If they gave him 2 years, they
he
can
got
trade him.
non-guarantee.
Yeah, they can cut him. I don't think they can trade him though. I don't know if they're gonna be able to trade because he's a free agent. They signed him as a free agent. So all new free agents with
Well,
1 year deals, you can't trade them
he's
right away.
long, athletic. Look.
Where is he? Hold on. Where are he gonna play though?
They
They
cut
got.
Steve Kalu, but they thing is
No,
they
he's nothing. He wasn't
no,
playing.
no, they cut Stephen Kalu to pick him up. The Raptors thing
Crazy.
is they probably like
You
we
know
gonna
what?
do every wing that's
No.
athletic.
Hey,
We,
hold on.
we,
Hold on. Hold on, Kareem. Kareem,
we
I'm telling you, I know how Masai Jury works. If he did that move, they got something cooking, bro. Toronto got something cooking.
they're gonna load
Somebody's
him
finna go.
back.
Somebody's
Everybody
finna
gonna
go,
win.
bro. Somebody's finna
They
go.
got them
Because
all.
honestly, when you look at that team and the way Toronto's structured, they don't need Josh Jackson
They
at
don't.
all. They have no need unless you're moving somebody. Then that's your third depth. You see what I'm saying? If you're moving one, OG Anunoby, Siakam, somebody like that. I know they're not moving a young fella, but I'm just saying, if they got a deal percolate for one of them dudes, I thought that was Toronto interested in oh boy, Mitchell. Were they interested in Mitchell?
I don't know. They do things quiet. Masai
Bro,
do
I
things
know they do.
quiet.
Masai the dude, man. I ain't gonna front. Masai the dude, bro. He the
He do
dude.
things quiet.
He the dude, bro.
Because
He
now
the
they're
dude.
saying, let's read this thing before we get, because I'm hearing a couple things.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
Toronto got 11 guys, 6'7" and more. 11 guys, 6'7" and more.
They finna move
They
somebody,
all
bro.
got long arms. They all athletic. They got a plan.
Tyrone Church.
Tyrone Church.
Tyrone Church, we appreciate you, bro, man. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate the support, brother. He said the best trade for the Lakers was the Spurs. I think, Tyrone, if I'm not mistaken, I think you've been saying that for a while. Bro. And you're not, hey, I've actually seen multiple videos online from different Lakers channel artists that actually likes the trade with the Spurs. Now, the thing is, I heard the Spurs thing was only one pick, but apparently, I think it was my guy Showtime said on his channel today that the Spurs and Lakers had already been working a deal and it just fell through. So I don't know. He said that his connects told him that the Lakers and Spurs were behind the scenes working a deal with nobody knowing, and it just fell through. It didn't work out. So maybe the Spurs were trying to get both picks too, because I don't know why it wouldn't have worked out. The Lakers only had to give up one pick, and we're talking guys like McDermott or Josh Richardson. Because Richardson, I think them guys actually helped the Lakers. I would definitely like Richardson more because he's a 3-and-D, and the last couple of years his offense has really been ticking up. So I wouldn't mind having him. I'm not gonna lie. He's a dog, defensive. You see what I'm saying? You put him with Beverly, AD, he fits to me. So even if they were talking about one pick, get him and do something, I'm with that. But see, the Lakers don't have that kind of thing now where they could trade a 13 million. You see what I'm saying? It would have to be a bigger deal with Russ, and that's maybe why it went out. But I'm telling you now, Kareem, when did you find out today about Josh Jackson? That happened today?
Yeah, today, after like 3 hours.
See, everybody talking about the bad picks, all this kind of stuff. I'm finna watch Toronto close because it makes no sense for them to pick up that dude, bro. And if they're in the works of trying to do something, I mean, I remember Siakam was on the block. He got hurt. He came back, played like an NBA All-Star level. You know what I'm saying?
They got Otto
They
Porter
got
Jr.
again. You got Josh Jackson, Otto Porter Jr. You got the rookie. What was the rookie's name? That was the rookie of the year?
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes. You got Siakam. You got OG Anunoby. What are you going? These guys. But he's more of a 4. I just named all guys that play 3. All those guys play 3. Maybe Siakam you can slide to the 4, and maybe the big fella you can slide to the rookie.
I was just saying they long, lanky guys.
My thing is this: you cannot have you don't have minutes for all those guys. There's no way. You don't have minutes. You can't play all those guys in those 2 positions. You don't have minutes. They got to be doing something. Toronto is finna make a move, bro. They finna make a move. You cannot have all those guys. It's just something. They may be looking to get rid of one of them cats to get THT. I don't know. But you cannot have just that many guys that they got. I forgot they signed Otto Porter, another 6'8" 3-man, 6'9" 3-man. They they finna make a move, bro. They're about to
They
make
got
a
some
move.
tall,
I'm
them
finna watch
small,
them. I'm
athletic.
gonna watch Toronto really close because let's just say things fell out with Siakam. They don't want to pay him, or they trying to move OG. Now OG is that guy that's in that 16 range. He make what 16, 18 million, bro. And see those guys. Let's just say, I mean, hypothetically, if OG on the block, I know the Lakers are interested. They feel like he's worth a first pick. I already know that because he is. Siakam, I think they'd be willing to give up 2 picks to get
Oh,
Siakam.
Lakers definitely get 2 for
You
Siakam.
see what I'm saying? So if something's working out where they're trading Siakam and like and I'm just throwing a hypothetical, y'all. I'm throwing a hypothetical. Don't hold me to none of this because I'm not saying I heard this and I didn't. But I can see it now. If they like old boy and they want to pair him in the backcourt with Fred Van Vliet, right? Why would you not package? Because we already know they were trying to move. What's the dude's name that came there from Portland? Trent. They were already trying to move Trent. He makes what? 18, 19?
18. 18.
Siakam makes 33, right? He makes 33. What's the math on that? That's 50. My math's right. 50, 20, 50, 52. That's 52 million, correct? Between the two guys. If you take Russ and Nunn, how much is that? You see
52,
what I'm
right?
saying?
52, 53.
The money match is what I'm saying. So if you're trying to get old boy, and here's the thing with Utah, if you're trying to get old boy involved, like say Mitchell's trying to go there, they're trying to put Mitchell there, which I don't think Mitchell want to play it. But again, Toronto is close to New York. People forget that's an hour flight.
People don't
So
realize that.
they don't realize that it's an hour flight from Toronto to New York. Say they're trying to get Mitchell, may not be happy, but Masai's the kind of guy to take you anyways. He don't care if you're happy or not. He'll take you. And if he think that's the missing piece, and he puts a package together like that, now the numbers work because you got 30 in old boy, and you got 19 in Bogue. That's 50 million. That's 49 million. One small piece, the money matches now. And then it's just a matter of where you want the players to go. Because I would think once they don't want Russ, because they want that to fall off, they may take none. Literally, like the Lakers send their players to what do you call it? What's the name? To Utah. Utah send their players to uh, Toronto, and Toronto send their players to the Lakers. Because I don't see Utah wanting those guys back. They don't want those salaries. They're not trying to win. Why would you take a guy like OG or Siakam or something if you want to? Again, I thought Siakam had smoothed all that out. I really did. I knew he was on the block when he was hurt, but then when he came back, he played so well. Everything I kind of heard because it's hard to get stuff from them. But the little bit I did hear was that Siakam was cool. What if he wants to go though? What if he's? I don't know. Toronto doing something, bro. Toronto, you telling me that today, bro? Toronto doing something. They are doing something, bro. I'm expecting to hear something from Toronto before training camp.
You got the cash app right. I mean, super chat.
Hey, super chat again. Jay, sports enthusiast, man. We appreciate the support, man, the love. He says, I'm more concerned with Westbrook's attitude in the locker room than his play. If he can find a way to keep himself in check, what y'all think? Honestly, I'm not as concerned with Darvin Ham being the coach. If it was Vogel, oh boy, I'd be just totally concerned. But knowing D Ham, from just the understanding I had of D Ham back in the day and who he's been in the coaching, you can't do that with D Ham, bro. He's not the guy. I'm gonna just let y'all know he's really not the guy. He's not the dude to come at with that type of gibberish. You really don't want to do that. You really don't. So Darvin is going to keep that locker room intact. So I don't think we're gonna have a problem with his attitude if he comes. I know Russ wants to get out bad, y'all. He hired that agent, Jeff Schwartz, to get him out of LA and to get him the buyout he wants. So Russ is still not wanting to be there. I haven't heard any reports that Russ is cool with everything going on. I have not heard one. I don't, Kareem, your guy, have you heard anything that Russ is okay with all this?
Nah, I ain't heard nothing yet.
Yeah, so Russ is not happy. Again, he has to play ball. He can't go out there and act a fool because for Russ, it can end his career.
Yeah,
It can end his career.
I think Russ know his agent been around a long time. He telling him, whatever you
Be
do,
cool.
suck it
Just
up.
shut your mouth, suck it up, be cool. We'll
Suck
work
it
it out. Yep.
Wait for the
Alex,
contract. Cause like you said,
Alex.
the guy
Oh,
ain't get paid from did nothing from Rush yet. So
he
now
trying to get that
that's the
money.
benefit.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. He wants somebody to get Russ. Cause see, what people don't realize is this: say a team you done talk the team into taking Russ and they like him. Russ can play, get on the team, and he's traded, and they can extend him, y'all. They can offer him an extension. And that's what he's looking for. Now I heard the extension ain't crazy. I heard that it's only like he wants like 15 million. So if he's looking for a 3-year, $45 million deal, I don't I think a team will give Russ that.
He
I think a
worth
team
every
will.
penny of that because he gonna get
I
you
think
numbers.
yeah. Yeah. I think he wants between 15 and 18 million. And I think he can find a team that'll do that. If he plays the game and don't get caught up in the crazy stuff. Hey, Alex Amerling, we appreciate you, bro. Man, thank you so much. He says none for Reddish. And that's been a popular thing. Because Reddish is only making what, 6 million? 7 million, something like that, and none is making five.
No, Reddish make five. They make the same amount. Reddish make
They
five.
make the same. The
They both
problem, the
make
problem,
5.6.
the problem with that is we take care of one need, which is wings, but we hurt ourselves in the other with point guards. Because we got Patrick Beverly right now, y'all.
And that's it.
We
And
got Patrick Beverly.
he's not a ball handler point guard. He's an
Yeah,
offensive.
he actually can. He's become a better facilitator. Lately, Beverly has a watch, but he's not the guy you want to like. You don't want him. That's not his role to bring it up and try to direct the offense. I mean, LeBron gonna do that and other guys, but you don't want to be that thin at point guard. I mean, if none is healthy, I don't know. I don't because again, I would think the Knicks will want a first round pick. I would think the Knicks are still going to ask because, and I said this, Kareem. I know it doesn't matter, but because they gave up a first to get him, I could see them at least asking for a first back. And none is a guy that didn't play, y'all. Don't forget, he didn't play last year. Now his numbers in career so far is way better than what Reddish has done. None has produced at the highest level last time we saw him. So he's a better player than Reddish right now. But Reddish is a little younger because Nunn came to the league late. I think Nunn like 26, 27, y'all. Reddish like what, 21, maybe 22?
23.
He's 23 already?
23.
Man. Yeah, but it's still, that's a big difference. You know what I mean? 3, 4 years is a big
22.
difference.
He's 22.
Okay, yeah. So I can, it's back and forth. Now, if they want to do that deal and they saying, a second or no picks, I think the Lakers would consider it. But if they're talking one of those first, the Lakers is hanging the phone up because they don't think Reddish is worth one of those first. They don't.
Nunn, I'm mad he got hurt because you go look at his highlights. Kendrick Nunn is good, man.
Man, that boy can play, bro. I want none. But if he hurt though, bro, if it's one of these bruises that he could be out another year, I don't. You know what I mean? The Lakers seem committed to maybe possibly move him too. They seem committed, in my opinion.
You know what's crazy? Remember when most say he had the injury in his like bone on bone?
Yeah.
You heard Matt.
Could be like 2 years.
Well, Matt Peralta talk about that too. He said
I heard that.
He said it's no joke.
Yeah.
You heard the interview yesterday, right? Matt Peralta said that injury there. He said it destroyed them.
Here's the thing. With
he said
that's
a do about it. There's no surgeries and nothing.
Yeah, you can't just let it heal. That's it. But that's why Kendrick Nunn could be critical because if you start doing these 3 teams deals, the salaries coming back could go over 50 million with 2 guys, right? And you need to throw that in to get us over 50. So I did so many different trade scenarios with different teams. There's a lot of them where Nunn would help the deal. You know what I'm saying? If a team is at 51, 52, 53 million, you throw Nunn in, we can still do the deal with Russ and Nunn in the picks. So I'm gonna tell y'all this: these things they up down. Right now, Lakers is kind of down because we think we got to keep Russ. Don't be surprised in the next week or so week or two to hear because again we're still almost a month, y'all. The 27th is training camp. We're a month away from that. We're getting close, but there's still a lot of time, y'all. It's still the main framework of these trades are already done. It's just working out the particulars is the problem. So you get a team, and again, you never know what can happen. Hey, let me read Paul Theory, and I'm gonna go to this real quick too, Kareem. Paul Theory, we appreciate you, brother.
Paul
I
Theory
be
was
I be
good.
I be seeing you hating on the Lakers in there, bro. But we love you anyways. Appreciate the support. He said fire Palinka and Darvin Ham. They both incompetent. Like, what the hell has Ham done? Why does he need to be fired, bro? He ain't even started his job. Anyway, how we gonna start Russ and Darvin Ham? I think he meant to say Russ and Patrick Beverly. Maybe that's what he meant to say. Because Darvin Ham's the coach.
Yeah, he meant to
with
say
Russ, with Russ this season is lost. Russ got to go SAP. Now, Paul Theory, I can't deny that I feel like this season will be lost with Russ because all I care about is a championship. I'm not content. I'm not happy. I get no solace out of the Lakers making the playoffs. I don't. I want them in the finals. And I don't see this roster as being a finals contending roster, especially with Russ on it. So I have to agree with that point. Now, fire Palinka and Ham. I actually think Palinka been doing a good job. I just think the Lakers, in the situation with all the trades and the stuff LeBron has done, moving people and all that, I think it just put the Lakers in a bad position. And when you have the most hated franchise with the most hated superstar of all time, this is the stuff you got to fight. So I think Rob Palinka is fighting a bunch of stuff, y'all, that he shouldn't have to. So I'm not as down on Palinka as a lot of people is. I'm not. He's got to be the hardest working man in the NBA because I mean the stuff he's going through. I actually feel bad for Rob.
yeah,
I'm
because
shocked he even want to keep the
but you
Lakers
can
job.
imagine. I, when I saw that deal today, I looked at. I'm like, hey, Boston. Malcolm Brogdon was the borderline like all-star type of caliber player, a good player. He's still on a good salary. 21 million is good for a guy like Brogdon. He don't turn the ball over. He'll get you assists. He's
He
gonna
just
play
hurt.
defense.
He just
Give
hurt.
you 40, 90. He's get hurt, but you get one first, which has some protection on it. You get back bad salaries, but then
Yeah.
we giving you a
They gave up his bad salary too, though. They gave
I,
up his bad salary too. Remember, he
I
had a
don't think
bad.
Brogdon is really bad. Like if
Yeah, it
he
is. For the games he ain't played. Hey, Kareem, I think I looked. I don't think he's played more than like 52 games since he's been to Indiana.
his
52,
injury
54.
history is kind
So
of
his injury could have been horrible. Now, basketball expert 45. No, sir. I'm not praying for talks to get to happening again. Again, you can go over to my boy Showtime channel. Showtime, that's our guy. Showtime. What's it? I'm trying to think of the whole name of it. Showtime. Man, I can't believe that just left me. Y'all know Showtime though. Go to
they know
Showtime.
they know.
He just on point. Showtime on point sports. You can go over there and see it. He got some plugs. Showtime got some people in it, right? And he said they already been talking. He was shocked to hear about the Lakers was trying to work something with San Antonio, and that just ended. So I'm not praying and hoping that the Lakers are talking. I know they're talking. Let me tell you why I know they're talking, y'all. The Knicks want to make moves. They don't feel they can do anything. This team they have presently constructed, even
The
with
Knicks
signing.
can't do a one-on-one right now.
Yeah, they can't. But what the Knicks got right now with Brunson, they don't even feel like they're not even guaranteed to be in the play-in, y'all. They're not happy with that. When they're paying this man $26 million, they just brought him. And then you got a team like Utah who got rid of Rudy Gobert, and they need to get rid of Donovan Mitchell. They've made it clear they don't want to go into training camp with Donovan Mitchell. They have been the aggressor. They were the ones that reached out to the Lakers and said, "Will you become a part of the three-team trade?" So they're being aggressive trying to move their people. The Lakers is just the key is this: when you're moving stars, y'all, it's a lot of money involved. And Westbrook helps that because he makes a lot of money. And he's on expiring. So you want them involved. And they got those two picks. So that's what I'm saying. They will need the Lakers before the Lakers need them. They can be stout. They can be hard. Because here's the thing. Can y'all just imagine? Just pause on the Laker hate. Pause on all that. Let's get past that for a second. Can you imagine Donovan Mitchell going to that locker room this year in the Utah? Can you imagine how do you get motivated to play every day? How? You know they're tanking. You know they're not trying to win. Where is your motivation if you Donovan Mitchell and you stay with Utah? I heard, hey, Kareem, then we'll read this if you want to. Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to read that. I heard, oh boy, that I was
Read
on the
what? Read what?
I thought you wanted to read it because it was on the screen, but we're good. It already went past. You just put the stuff up there, let them read it.
Oh,
But
oh, oh yeah,
no,
I
we don't have
did.
to read it. Yeah, we good. We good. Hey, oh boy, Dale. Remember I was on the Players' Choice, and Dale, he's a professional basketball player, right? He
Dale,
has a
basketball player.
he he played professional. Yeah, I think overseas or something like that. But he was a professional player. His takes are horrible, but he's a professional player. I actually invited him over here tonight. So if
Which
you
one
see
is
him,
Dale?
Dale is a taller, kind of dark skinned
The
dude.
dark skinned dude who argue with
Yeah,
Ticket.
and then there's a little like a skinnier dark skinned guy with kind of dreads. I think that's Ron. I told them both, y'all shoot on over tonight. We'll let y'all come on in if y'all want to come. But I ain't seen him in the chat yet. But good dudes though, good dudes. But Dale was talking about how he's got a brother that works for the Utah Jazz, moving up in their ranks. And he said that, of course he knows definitely inside stuff, but his brother works for him. He said if Donovan Mitchell went to their front office and said, look, I want y'all to trade me now, a trade will be done just like that. The only reason they're going back and forth like this because Donovan haven't demanded it. But again, Donovan knows that looks bad for a player to go and demand it. Because what that does, people say, well, that don't make sense. No, what it does is it lets Danny Ainge off the hook. Now Danny can do a deal that may not look as good, but blame it on Donovan Mitchell's camp. And the whole while, he just wanted to move Donovan anyway. So Donovan's being quiet, playing the role, and saying, you want to move me? Do your thing. But if he came and demanded, the first thing Utah would do is put that out there publicly. It would leak publicly, and Danny Ainge would probably accept one of these deals he don't like just so he can say, well, now that's on, and now we don't have to have the pressure and the bad PR of moving Donovan Mitchell. It never benefit players coming out saying they want to be traded, y'all. Look how it ended for KD. That boy ended up in shame over there going back.
Tom said the Celtics won Melo now that Gallinari got hurt playing overseas.
I saw that too. That they because he only gonna be down for like maybe 2-3 months though, right? Yeah, Gallinari coming back. Yeah, the injury he got, he's coming back. I was listening to some doctor break down what happened to Gallinari. You said what?
He's not out for the year.
He said Ian Bailey said Jazz wants Knicks 2023 and 2025 alongside the Lakers. Yes. I'm gonna tell you right now, the issue that I've
picks, I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, what I've heard.
Go ahead.
What I've heard is that the Jazz want 4 unprotected picks, y'all. Now they want more than 4, but they want 4 to be unprotected. Right? From what I've heard, the Knicks on the official offer has only put 2 unprotected picks on the table. Everybody knows the Knicks have those 3 picks that are heavily protected that they got this past draft for their first round pick. Nobody in the league wants those picks because they're going to probably end up being second round picks. But if Danny Ainge could get 4 unprotected first round picks, then add those 3 on top, now it makes the Donovan Mitchell deal look greater than a Rudy Gobert. But in all reality, it's probably not going to be, y'all. Honestly, it's just not. The problem is the Knicks are not willing to come off more than 2 right now, unprotected. That's why they wanted the Lakers involved. Because if they can put a package together of players that the Lakers like, the Lakers will give up their 2. So that will give them 4 plus the 3 protected that the Knicks got. So it would have been a 7 picks, and the players would have been whoever.
He said, Kareem, do I think R.J. Barrett? I don't think so now. I don't think so.
Yeah, I would count $26 million against the cap for us when you add up his 5 years. The 1 year of $10 million,
that poison,
and then 4 years of that poison pill thing. That 4 years of that would be that. I mean, it can be done, but I don't think the Lakers value him at that level. I think they value him as an easier first round pick, maybe even greater, because he's the number 3 pick. He's I mean, people forget the boy did put up 20 and 6 last year, y'all. That's not chopped liver, and he wasn't. He wasn't the number 1 option, and he put up 20 and 6 on a really bad, jacked up team. So it's not like he's a scrub. I'm not saying that Barrett is. He's not a scrub. He's got people say he don't work on his game. They think he's lazy. That's some stuff behind the scenes people saying. But all I can tell you is he seems like he's improved every year he's been in the league. But now that he signed that, was it 4-year $120, Kareem?
Yep.
Yeah, he signed a 4-year $120 extension. So that's $30 million a year, y'all. I don't know if the Lakers won't.
I
Okay.
don't know if they value him high enough to pair him with Anthony Davis moving in the future, because that's what you would be doing taking on R.J. Barrett. I don't think they value him at that level, so that's why they're not willing to do the deal now.
Mar- Montrezl Harrell beat his case.
That's what I was going to bring up too. That well, yeah, they said that it's been taken from a felony down to pretty much a low level misdemeanor, and as long as he don't get in no trouble for 12 months, it'll be expunged from his record. Like a possession. He got a possession charge. That's
Yes.
it. Like, that's it. What's up, Mr. Man Salute? He said
Last
Russ
one,
put up 18, 7, and 7, actually. What's your point, Elder? Stay getting cooked. I have no idea. Man, you're such a hater, bro. I have no idea what he's talking about. You such a hater though, bro. We see you, man. Everybody see you, bro. I promise you. Just so you know, everybody see you, man. I just want you to know, bro. Everybody see you. Get that bullshit off the screen, man. Man, that's a joke. Yeah. Hey, hit the like button. Let me see where we at with the
let's hit
likes,
the
man.
like button.
You got to be on point with these likes, man. We really need that support. We got 445 people in here. I'm only seeing 309 in likes. That ain't a good
Hey,
ratio, in my opinion.
309?
Let's get
Nah.
over 400. Let's get over 400 likes, y'all. Come on, man. Hit the
But
like
before
button.
he says something else, we're going to need 400 likes.
Yeah. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yeah.
Hit that
And,
like button.
and y'all see the cash app right there, Kareem Llewellyn. If you actually want your stuff read, uh, I would leave that up there. That's what I would do. I'd
Yeah.
leave that up there and not because if not, if we see it, we're gonna want to read what's up there.
Yeah,
But
that's
what we
true.
should
That's
be
true.
reading
Right.
is the cash apps that come in, and we should be reading the super chats that come in
We ain't
because
getting
there's
no
so
cash
many of
apps
us in
tonight.
here.
We got no cash apps
Have you
tonight.
checked no cash apps tonight?
Nah.
All right, it is. Hey, we appreciate y'all. It is what it is. We get it. We understand. But I'm actually encouraged, Kareem, and I'm encouraged because the Lakers are standing on their square. That's the
Yeah.
only reason I'm encouraged. I am proud of the Lakers for being a real true company. That's what you do. When you say something, do it. It's that simple. That's why even though I feel good about the stance the Lakers are taking, I said I'm not gonna speak on Russ there. I gotta stand on that, regardless if I want to or not. I have to because I said it. And I respect that out of individuals. I expect that out of companies. You gotta stand on your square. When you make a decision, everybody stands firm. And from what I've heard, none of these deals have been um well, let's keep it real. I only really heard the details about the Indiana Pacer deal. I don't know what the details of the San Antonio deal is, but I tell you this, if they tried to fleece the Lakers, put that shit out there, Lakers. Put it out there. Leak it out there quick as possible. Because
So
we can we can we can mark their ass too.
this is what I want to ask you. Why you think the deal came out today?
But because the Lakers wanted everybody to know.
Because
Because
mind that THT been traded like 5 days now.
yeah, it's been a wow. And then here's the thing. You gotta hey Kareem,
That
don't
deal came right after the Kyrie Kevin
yes.
Durant.
Couple days after that. But here's another thing too. We're not ignorant. We know these bookers are down here trolling and getting their information and all that. And these words that have been saying on these channels have a lot of weight. And remember, we kept saying, and I'm talking about all this, everybody's agreement. It didn't make sense. It's not making sense. It's not making sense. If it's literally just two for these two guys, why ain't they doing the deal? And you have all the support. When you look, Kareem, now I know you were one of the main ones, hey, protect, protect. But the majority of Laker Nation are fine with the two picks going for those two guys. They think that team is deep and that team can compete, is what they think if we stay healthy. So they were fine with it. So they had the support of Laker Nation. It wasn't making sense that the deal wasn't done if it was just about these picks. So I believe that's why it came out. And I think the Lakers did good. These teams wanna play us, put that information out there so other people can see how these guys negotiate. And then we get on and talk and spread the real truth, like you breaking down. Look at the deal you did for Brogdon. Look at this deal. See, you ain't dealing in good faith. You're not dealing in good faith. And that stuff need to be put out there, right? And then you may get Indiana fans to get mad because Indiana fans see the benefit of the salary cap. Well, how are we going to pay so-and-so? How are we going to do this? We stuck with these guys, and we're going to be mediocre, and we're going to be this. And again, they taking major chance. Like they go into the season with Miles Turner, major chance because he has an injury history. He gets hurt, that pretty much automatically. What they'll be able to do is move him to a team that just want his salary so they can dump it off the end of their books. You're not getting nothing for that though. You definitely ain't getting no first round pick. You see what I'm saying?
We got to.
You know how they dumped you know how they dumped what's his name from Utah, the Ireland guy, whatever his name was, the lefty that could the small forward. Remember he got hurt and they moved him in a deal just so that they could, again, that kind of stuff. And he had all intentions to come back to Utah. His Booker's in Milwaukee now. What was you going to say, Kareem?
No, we got Cash App from Triple J. Cash App from Triple J. Appreciate that, Triple J. He said, thanks for cooking on the Celtics. I mean, on the Pacers, my earlier video. He said you went,
you were killing
I went in on the Pacers.
You went ham on them, Booker.
Yeah, I had to go in on them because it's going to backfire. Like
it will.
Because you look at it, look what Detroit traded Jeremy Grant for. They got one pick for Jeremy Grant to Portland. Look what Christian Woods, one pick that was 20-something to 20, and the Jeremy Grant pick is protected.
Mm-hmm.
It's top 5 protected. Jeremy Grant pick is top 5 protected, and Christian Woods, that was a 24th pick.
Yeah, and neither of those guys have
than the guys we get.
And neither of those guys have been extended yet, have they?
Nope.
And see, that's where the back to the Knicks now. That's where they tried to screw up. What's the name? Them called their bluff because they said they gave him a soft deadline of the 29th, but we signed. Oh boy, they didn't think it was serious. That's why they did it. But from what I heard, he ain't officially signed that contract yet. It ain't official. They announced it, but he ain't technically signed it yet. Oh boy. Now again, you don't play with the player like that. If you're gonna announce it, I would think you're gonna go ahead and sign it, or the team taking him gonna have to agree to give it to him. You see what I'm saying? But the teams want guys like that to where they can control it. You know what I'm saying? They may say the guy ain't fitting, and guess what? Trade him at the deadline to get a different asset, y'all. They may do that instead of just signing him right away. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it make when they said the Knicks, you kind of call their bluff, but it don't make sense. You have no reason to sign him right now. It don't benefit nobody for you to sign that dude right now, knowing you're in the midst of trying to get him. I think the Knicks, honestly, I hope they stupid enough to not do this deal, honestly, because I don't think it helps the Knicks. Me personally, I don't think having Brunson and having old boy in the backcourt, they're too little. They don't play enough D. I think it's gonna hurt the Knicks, especially if you got to give up your bigger guards like Barrett or Grimes. And you see what I'm saying? You don't have a balance then. Normally when you got a little dude, you got to have a bigger guard that can play D. You know what I'm saying? If you got a little guy like Trey, why do you think they went out and got the 6'5" guy that's all defense and can you know what I'm saying? That's a good compliment to Trae Young. Atlanta understood that. They didn't go get another shrimp to go with Trae Young.
Wow. So, this is a big dog here. Came big. It said the name is Tara. She said, I'm a female Laker fan and I love me some Elder. Oh wow.
Thank you, sis. With Tyra?
Tara, yeah.
No, we appreciate the support though. We definitely Laker fans.
Appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you.
Thank you for support. Thank you for support.
You don't know her?
I mean, I don't even spell her name.
Tara.
Tara? I mean, I know Tara's. I don't know which one that was.
Well, maybe it's Tara.
I don't know. I don't know a Tara that's a Laker fan though. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't know her. I think she's just a supporter of the Kareem Report, bro, and the Kareem and Elder show. Yeah, I don't think she knows me personally. So, but if she do, I appreciate the support for the show. So Thank you for the support. Either way, we really appreciate it.
Definitely appreciate the support, man. We
definitely do. That. Definitely do.
And we got another a cash app from what's this?
Man, that's how y'all respond. That's love right there. That's love. Right that's how y'all respond. I'm talking. That's how y'all respond. Putting in that work, man. Hey
Stephon
man,
Bogut.
y'all keep it clean in there, man. This ain't no adult channel. This ain't no rated R excess. We PG-13 over here.
Yeah, it's
Y'all want
PG.
that shit? Go to my boy Ticket channel. All right, we don't do all that over here.
So it says for a big fan of the channel, and it says get Westbrook the F out of here. That's from Stephon Bogut. Stephon Bogut. He said get Russ out of here.
Stephon, salute my
Hey,
brother.
big
Hey,
fan of the
hey.
channel. I appreciate that.
I agree, Stephon. Even with everything going on, I just know we have zero chance of winning the chip. And it's amazing to me, all these people that dog Russ, all that, and now everybody's turning around saying, now Kareem, you one that kind of was always on the side a little bit, like, hey, he don't deserve all this. But all these folk that dogged him when the season was going terrible and it was the hell in the handbasket, now all those people are saying give him a chance. Let's see if it'll work, blah, blah. And again, I understand. We've corrected everything. It's a new coach. And again, Darvin is definitely going to demand the respect. I just don't see Russ being happy in this situation. I really don't. And if you don't, Kareem, you know, you played the game. How much are you giving if you really not 100% happy? You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah,
you don't want to be there, you're not finna. And again, Russ can fool you because he's so high energy. But he's not going to fool me. I don't see Russ going out there giving his all when he don't want to be there, when he realizes, man, them putting me in the dunker spot and making me go to the corner for threes, that's not going to get me what I want. What gets me what I want is me putting up the triple doubles, which I don't think that's the case. I don't. I don't think that's the case. And then if he does accept it, how crazy does Russ look, right? For firing his manager now. When his manager, the guy been with him for 14 years, all he tried to do is convince you to do what you're about to do. It just, and again, bro, Jeff, it just, a lot of things just still don't make sense. When you got people pushing on different ends, we're going to hear some more stuff. Now, is the trade going to get done? I don't know. I don't know. But news changes everything. You know, the Montrez news, that changes some stuff. Somebody's going to sign him.
somebody gonna sign Trez. Trez had a
Somebody
good
going
year.
to sign.
Trez
Yeah.
is scoring like crazy. But you know what I heard too?
Hey,
That
I'm going to tell you.
Charlotte
What?
looking at Donovan Mitchell too. Because you know they lose.
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
Charlotte, because you
They
compare him.
see.
What's his name?
They're
Tall. That'd be a
oh,
good
yeah.
backcourt. Him and
They're,
LaMelo.
yes.
They
You're going to
said
have to
Charlotte.
put old boy. I would think you definitely will put Rozier in, which the Lakers won't. Because, again, you can't do that deal without the Lakers.
And
You ain't going to do that deal without the
deal,
Lakers.
that deal, you could see Terry going to
Because the Lakers, Charlotte got a lot of players that the Lakers like. But I don't know if they have enough for the Lakers to give up the 2 picks. Now, if you mix between what Utah got and what Charlotte got, I think you can easily come up with players that make the Lakers that much better. That you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not mad at a if we end up with Rozier and Beverly backcourt. Them
he
two
said,
dogs, bro.
Ty Khan said Orlando Magic guard got a torn meniscus in his left knee, just signed $26 million contract.
No,
Who are you talking about?
not old boy. The guard. Oh, is he talking? No. He got to be talking about Gary Harris, maybe.
Oh yeah,
Didn't he
Gary
just
Harris.
sign?
Yeah, it's about Gary Harris.
Which he really is. I don't know. See, that was weird to me that they signed him, but they didn't have him in the rotation like gonna play. You know what I'm saying?
And they
Hey,
got young guards.
huh?
They
I
got a
know.
lot of young guards. They got
From what I heard, they
Anthony.
weren't really gonna. They paid him, but they weren't really gonna play him. That makes me think they paid him just to trade him. And the problem is he done got hurt now, so that's gonna screw up a lot.
But
That's
he
gonna
been
screw up a
getting
lot.
injured on a regular. Remember he got hurt.
I
That's
know.
at Denver. He got hurt in Denver.
Wow. I wonder. Hey, Ty Khan, confirm if that's Gary Harris.
It's Gary
Or is
Harris.
it
They saying it. Everybody's saying
they're
Gary
saying
Harris.
it? Gary Harris? Wow. That's tough. Because I think they signed him just to trade him. Because that money is easy for trades. And Orlando got a cluster there that they're going to have to move some guys to get more balance.
They got R.J. Hampton.
They got a lot of dudes.
Shrugs, and they got Cole Anthony.
And they got Fultz.
And folks.
They got Markel Fultz there too, bro. Yeah.
And none of them big enough to play the 3, so they all some 2 positions.
Yeah. XRP. Boyd Bradley.
Salute.
Salute my
Appreciate it.
brother. Appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. He said, "What is the Spurs trading package again?" Shout out to Elder for staying consistent, by the way, and God bless you. Man, bless you too, my brother. Salute and shalom to you, brother. Peace to your family. All right. I don't know what was officially offered. I just know the package that we were putting together. I know the players that San Antonio has put out there that they say they want to put out is Doug McDermott and what's his name, Josh Richardson. And then I actually heard that they would be in the right deal, willing to put Jakob Pertl, their center, in the deals too. So those are the three guys. I haven't heard about any other players from them being wanting to be traded on the Spurs team. None. No other ones. I'm not saying other ones can't. I'm just saying those are the main ones that I've heard about. And the main two is McDermott and Josh Richardson. But my guy was telling me that his guy told him that the Lakers was secretly working this deal while everybody was complaining about the Pacer deal. They were working this deal and they just didn't get it worked out. So maybe they're and hey, if they did something crazy, I would expect the Lakers to put that out there for
Well,
everybody to know.
so how you think this will work? Terry Rozier probably go to the Lakers. Guy like
He makes
Kai
20.
Jones,
How much he make? How much he make? You remember?
21,
18, 20. He makes
21.
21. Okay.
Then you got guys like they got high rookies like Kai Jones, Book Knight. Them guys could be the young guys to go to
I would love to
Utah.
get one of those guys. I would
But
love to
those
get
could
one of
be
those
the young
guys.
guys to go to Utah, and I guess some picks and
Yeah.
Charlotte get
I
them.
would think.
If
I
I'm,
would
if
think
I'm Charlotte,
Utah.
I'm going
I would.
for it. You already lost out on Miles Bridges, so now it's like you got to get somebody with. I'm going for it. I would trade.
Well,
I would trade. To give Charlotte the young guys. I mean, give Utah the young guys. Kai Jones, Book Knight, T.R. Thor, and guys like that. And
they need 3 help bad though, bro. Unless you're not putting Oubre and because if Charlotte doing a trade, you know they're trying to get off Gordon Hayward.
yeah, but that it's gonna be that's gonna make it tough right there. That's why I said it'd probably be easier the Lakers do it and get
Well, hold on.
Gordon Hayward. It won't make sense for the Lakers.
Hold on. Just a straight deal though. Say you take the Lakers out, that's 30 for 30 right there. So you got salaries matching there now already.
Yeah, but
Then,
okay, salaries. But what young guys gonna be able to go to
oh,
Charlotte? I mean,
you those other guys that you named
Utah.
because with that's right. You know what though? Gordon Hayward is not expiring, is he? He's not an expiring
He's not
contract.
expiring.
They're not taking that. My bad. They're not taking that. Now, yeah,
He-
that's
he-
the problem. I was thinking he was expiring. That's why I was
Now,
like, okay,
he's
that
not
worked.
expiring, and then Utah gonna want some young. Kai Jones
Yeah.
is highly to
That ain't gonna work. I'm gonna tell you now, that deal ain't gonna work because they're gonna want to send those guys like Gordon Hayward to the Lakers, and the Lakers. Remember, they're not, especially in this mode, they're not taking no Gordon Hayward without getting
They ain't giving
like
up a first round pick.
because they really wanted the guard. They was willing to take Rozier. They
Yeah,
liked him, but the Lakers are gonna want to give up both of those picks because I don't know how many picks Charlotte got. How many picks does Charlotte have? They can give up
Charlotte
probably
should have
3.
all those picks.
Yeah, but if they got 3, maybe. Because
They
you can only
should.
go out so many. Yeah.
They should. I don't remember them trading making no big trade.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
on free agency, they got Terry Rozier free agency, so they should have their picks.
I'm sure that they're talking, but I don't see this coming to fruition. Because Charlotte, the thing that made the Charlotte stuff work with the Lakers was that they actually wanted Russ. That's what made it work. To where the Lakers knew they had a good option there. But when old boy got down, they didn't need that money to re-sign nobody. Because they needed the money to re-sign him. He ain't finna sign. They actually, I would be surprised that because he played 3 and 4 for them. He played a lot of power forward for them too. So Trez is, I mean, they love Trez. They need to go back and get Trez to help out because he's a bucket. I mean, shoot, he played 20 minutes. He played 20 minutes and he averaged 13 and 6 for them.
Yo,
I mean, his defense.
With 20 minutes, he averaged 30. That's crazy.
His defense is trash. And if I'm Charlotte, I'm actually, you know what? I don't know why they're in the Mitchell thing. Because honestly, if I'm Charlotte, I'm waiting on Russ. Because Russ, I'm the one telling Russ, come here and I'm looking to re-sign you, bro. I'm looking to give you that deal. And I think people say don't take the ball on Melo. Melo is used to playing two guard. Rozier had the ball in his hand just as much as Melo did. So giving the ball to Russ, letting him run with them young dogs, bro, I don't think it's going to be a problem. I really don't. They all going to be able to eat because they're going to be playing so fast. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't going to be no problem. I really don't think it is. I really don't. So if I'm Charlotte and I know I want Russ, I'm waiting to get Russ for the minimum. You see what I'm saying? I'm waiting to get Russ. I'm not putting all that money into to old boy. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
He said,
I don't know about that. I don't know about that backcourt anyways either.
he said, Jakob Pertl the truth.
I like Jakob Pertl. I do. As a good quality center, I think he can start on a lot of teams. Again, the Lakers probably not interested in it because they got the money invested in the two guys. You know what I mean? And I think they probably value those guys on the same level as Jakob Pertl.
And see, the
I
only
think he's a little better.
yeah,
I think he's a little better.
The thing is, like you said, see what makes the difference between guys like Jakob Pertl and a guy like Turner. Turner is elite shot blocker. See, that's the difference. Lakers, I don't think the Lakers beasting for no center, but I think that they look at like, damn, Turner can hit the three. He elite shot blocker. He runs the floor. That's the only thing. But other than that, I don't think the Lakers searching for no centers. I think the Lakers find what they got. I just think that.
I think that's another reason the Lakers didn't press the Indy thing too. Because again, I know from what I heard from the Lakers, they really only want Buddy Hield. That's who they really wanted. That's who they really wanted for shooting. Remember, we do the Kyrie, but we got to keep a pick to get Buddy Hield or Eric Gordon. They value Buddy Hield. They were only willing to listen to this because of Buddy Hield. No need to take old boy on because I don't think the Lakers want to re-sign him. I think the Lakers are happy with the centers they got. They would rather work with those guys than re-sign them. Well, you already got Damon Jones 2 years. You already got Damon Jones 2 years. So depending on how things work with Bryant, you may be able to get him too. So it just
the Lakers. I agree with you. Call me K. You right here is injury prone. So this what a lot of people saying, and this been hitting hard right here, Elder. This been hitting hard right here, and they saying that they think this can happen.
You kicked that trade. Now, mind you, I had that same trade right there with Vanderbilt, and y'all voted
No,
that
they
trade.
voted. No, but the thing is, it don't look like the Indy thing gonna happen because they want 2 unprotected picks, and they
No. Remember our poll.
Yeah, but not that. But you're right. But they still don't get me wrong. They still like the Indy trade, but it looked like it's not happening. So now I don't think nobody didn't like your trade. I just think they like the Indy trade better.
I don't know why. Because that better. If you take and then remember in this trade to make the money work, I had old boy in this trade too. I had Bogdanovich, Reddish, Fournier, and I had Vanderbilt. To me, that's worth the 2 picks. To me, because I think Bogdanovich, he's literally second leading scorer. He's worth a pick to me, and I think old boy's worth a pick. Right? I do. I think Vanderbilt, Reddish together to me, that's young talent. The 2 young players that fit my need, they're young wings and they play D. They're worth a pick. I'll take Fournier's contract because I need shooting. But I get shooting in all 3 of those guys right there. All 3 of those guys can shoot. I mean, to me, it makes no sense not to want to give those up. But again, that's the Knicks' problem. And see, I'm about done with the Knicks because you remember last year, Kareem, the Knicks screwed up the deal we had, sending THT and all that. Remember, they got the tripping with Toronto, asked for another pick late in the thing. So I think the Knicks are too stupid to get their stuff together. I do. I just do, bro. I think they do.
They're getting their own way.
They get their own. That's what I mean by that. I shouldn't say stupid. I apologize. They just get in their own way all the time, man. So bump the Knicks, bro. I don't want to deal with them. You got a bunch, not 1 or 2. You got a bunch of bad contracts, bro. You got a bunch of bad. Let's be real. What contract do you have right now that is a value contract that's on the Knicks? Somebody please tell me in the chat room. Randall was not a value. Even the guys they re-signed. Everybody thought they gave too much money to Hartenstein, the guy that came over from the Clippers. They thought they gave old boy Mitchell Robinson too much money. Like, why are you paying all this money to centers? These guys ain't even
That's a lot of
top
money.
10 centers.
That's a
You got
lot of
all this
money.
money in centers. What are you doing?
That's
The
over like
mon-
that's like 30 million, right?
yeah, the money you just gave to old boy R.J. Barrett. Nobody thinks R.J. Barrett's worth 30 million right now. Nobody. Fournier, horrible contract you took on. Julius Randle, horrible contract. Y'all got a team full of bad contracts, and you want to
Even
stand on your
Derrick
nuts,
Rose, man, Derrick Rose, $15 million a year. Who was giving
bro.
Derrick Rose was just getting minimum contracts. He was getting 5 million, 7 million, and you jumped him up to 15?
Bro,
No,
they
he
don't.
stay hurt.
They don't have one. The
Who
only hold on.
nobody gave
The
Derrick Rose no
the
15 per year.
the
Nobody
only
did that.
the only contract they have that are considered value contracts right now is them three young players: Obi Toppin, Quentin Grimes, and
Quickly.
Quickly. That's it. That's
And
it.
Cam at the 5'6".
I don't think they, bro. I don't. That's not value. Cam ain't done nothing. That
But
Cam
$5
ain't done
million
nothing.
ain't no real money though.
I agree, but I don't. I can't say that. Oh, you getting? Hold on. Is anybody gonna say you getting a steal for $5 million for Cam? If that's the case, he'd have been gone. He been on the block. So I
Hold on,
can't say that.
I ain't mean to
I
cut you off.
can't.
Sorry. We got new
Oh, go ahead.
subscribers right here. New
Oh
subscribers.
yeah.
Thanks, bro. We
Salute,
won't disappoint you.
Lee,
Kareem and Elder won't disappoint
Little Mervin. Salute, my brother. Man,
you.
appreciate the subscription, man. Appreciate it.
That's right.
Yeah.
We need to get the subscribers up. You ain't gonna miss it, man. We doing a lot of things on this channel, man.
Mm. Yeah, man. Again, we're talking big time Lakers stuff today, but we'll come back next week and cook on this some more. Hopefully, there's some more news, in my personal opinion, Kareem. But you can tell I was jacked yesterday. I'm a little more at peace today. I'm a little bit more at peace today because I actually am proud of my Lakers. I'm very proud of the front office. I'm proud of Jeannie Buss. And I've been riding that sister. I've been riding that front office. I've been riding them, bro.
But you know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you what's
Right.
crazy, and this is how I feel. Like, damn, it's crazy because I know Elder. When I
Yeah,
saw the report, I said, watch Elder be like, they ain't dealing in good faith. F them, bump them.
bro,
I
bro.
knew that was gonna piss you off because the thing is, because you always preach this every time you doing the throw. You like, guys, you got to make it fair for everybody, man. You always said you said it when we did the deal the other day. When you did
Yeah,
the Indiana, the Utah deal, you said this deal fair for everybody. And you remember you did the
yeah,
baseball deal?
yeah. I did
You
that. I
can't
remember.
try to fleece nobody. Like,
The deal has to work for everybody that's involved, man. Even the players. You got to think about the players. Is it an actual good fit for the player? And because if not, who wants a disgruntled player? Who wants it? That Kareem really ain't filling my trade suggestion. You ain't getting no better than that. Did you see
what's
his
your
trade,
trade?
Mr. W? Hey, send a cash out with your trade suggestion. Send a super chat or something, and we'll see it. It's too many people. It's 400 people in the
Yeah,
chat,
yeah.
bro. We ain't
I'm
gonna
not
see
seeing
that.
every. I'm
That
not seeing
thing's scrolling
everything.
fast. I saw somebody say I'm delusional. I like, man, Ruggs, be quiet, man. Whatever.
Yeah, Ruggs,
Ruggs
Ruggs, New
89 said
York
I'm.
fan. That's
Yeah,
what
Ruggs said I'm delusional. He said I'm
Ruggs from New
delusional.
York. That's my New York homie.
Yes, see you later. I'm a man of my word. If Russ is on that team October 18th when we play the Golden State Warriors, he in that jersey walking out there, I'm done. Right. As soon as I see Russ, because I'll probably watch that game that night, depending on what's going on, what day of the week it is, and all that. I'll probably watch that game. As soon as I see Russ in that jersey, you're not gonna hear me on here talking about Lakers no more. So the Kareem and Elder show gonna take a little hiatus for a while.
And
Gonna
y'all
have
don't want
to.
to see that.
I don't. I don't want to see it, but I don't want to see Russ either on the team. I still, again, people say I bash Russ. If you listen to my speech closer, don't bash Russ. He's just a bad fit for the Lakers, y'all. And I'm a Laker fan. I want the Lakers to have a chance to win a championship. With Russ on the roster, I think we have zero chance of winning championship. One guy brought up in the one stream I was on, he was saying that they were talking about Patrick Beverly is a good move for blah blah. He said, he don't move the needle. He said the Lakers were plus 1,800. Plus, I need to bet that actually. They plus 1,800, right? In Vegas to win a chip, right? He said when they signed Patrick Beverly, they stayed plus 1,800. I said, you looking at it from the wrong viewpoint. They were plus 1,800 before Patrick Beverly. It had nothing to do with Patrick Beverly. What made him plus 18? What made him plus 18 is Russ on the damn team. I tell you this, let Russ get moving. Let's see what Vegas say then. I guarantee you, I don't care who we get back. We could take back Doug McDermott by himself. I promise you, if Russ off that team, watch that line move in Vegas. Watch it move. Now, I'm not saying we're going to become the favorites, but watch that line move. The line is there because we got Russ. And Vegas know, with Russ, you ain't got a chance to win. The Vegas don't Vegas don't have no line on who's going to make the playoffs, y'all. They got lines on who's going to win. He said, you want me to read it?
Yeah, he I'm gonna let you slide, but Elder always say send that super chat. But go ahead, I'm gonna let you slide. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we'll let you slide, Mr. W. What a support, brother. We'll read it for you today. He said trade Westbrook for 1 first for Josh Richardson and Doug McDermott. Then they can move McDermott's 2 years and 2 second round pick for Kelly Oubre, who expiring 3 and D. The only problem, why the hell would Charlotte do that? What do they benefit? What they getting a McBuckets can score, but he ain't Kelly Oubre. He don't play the D. He don't, you know what I mean? And Kelly Oubre shoot. Remember he had what?
Hard.
Yeah, he was going hard. Yeah, why would you do that?
Hard. I like Kelly Oubre.
For two second round picks. Hold on, I gotta take on. Think about this. I gotta take on, if I'm Charlotte, McDermott, who's not the player that Oubre is. I think he's about the same age probably, but I'm taking him on for 2 second round picks and his contract. He's got 2 years. Old boy's on expiring. I mean, that sounds good for the Lakers, but no, that don't sound good at all for Charlotte. That'd be stupid for Charlotte to take McDermott for him. Honestly, I don't have a problem with McDermott with the Lakers. I don't. He's the type of guy you want stroking that thing, getting kicked out from LeBron and Beverly and AD when he getting doubled in the post. I want a guy like that. He keeps your defense honest. Now, on the defensive end, he's nothing to write home about. But if you have a good defensive scheme, he's the guy you hide. I don't have a problem with McDermott on the Lakers. He's a shooter. So
I'm gonna read. We could go this Cash App. And one thing about Roger always hit the Cash App. So
yeah, he do. Roger J, salute my brother. We appreciate you, bro. Oh yeah, loyal there, loyal. Appreciate it.
So we definitely have to read Roger joint. He said James Dolan got Michelle Obama brother on coaching staff. Who are you talking about?
If that's true, probably. Huh? Who's Michelle Obama's brother?
That guy, yeah, he's a college coach. He coached college.
Michelle Obama's brother did? Oh, I didn't know that.
He's a college head coach. His name, I forgot his name. But they look just like him, Michelle. I forgot what college he coached though.
All right.
So he's
again the Knicks, man. The Knicks, to me, they deserve what they get. They're a joke, man. They're a joke. They make some of the worst decisions, in my personal opinion. I think people say they didn't. I think they overpaid for Brunson. I do.
They did.
They bid against themselves. Because here's the thing: Brunson wanted to come there. He wanted to come there.
He wanted to come his dad.
So why you gotta give it? Yeah, why you gotta give him all the money?
Think about.
I gotta tell, bro. I need a hometown discount, bro.
Think about this man ain't give no real effort at keeping him.
Here's the thing, too.
Dallas ain't give no effort. They was like, all right.
Well, they did. Because remember, Cuban showed up in New York, and when he got off the plane, they told him the meeting's been canceled. We're not gonna meet. He gonna definitely sign. So they let Cuban fly all the way to New York. And when he got there, they told him we're not gonna meet. It's pretty much a done deal. We're gonna go with the Knicks. So that's what made him pissed and put the what's the name out there? What do you call it? The investigation. That's what made him do that. I don't believe they overpaid. He got average starter money. That's fine. You have him in Portland then. Get you another short group of guys up there making a bunch of money. You go ahead. You do like those little guys, Lamont. I forgot. You like the Dame Lillards making $55 million and the CJ McCollums. They cool. Yeah. They still overpaid. Don't matter the average starters do that. He ain't finna make my team that much better is why it's an overpay to me. And here's the thing. This dude was the same cat. Now, I'm not saying he should have took this, y'all. I'm not saying that. Listen to what I'm saying fully. This is the same guy that wanted a 3-year 45, something like that. It was like $13 million a year, 45. And was willing to sign for that over the summer, and they didn't offer it to him. So it worked out to his advantage. But that much, where his salary doubled, Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm all for players getting their bread. I love players getting paid. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the Knicks overpaid for him. So Lamont is capping, saying that he thinks that's a good contract. Just like I said,
How much?
you tell me, Lamont. We'll read yours. Put it in there. Which contract, besides those little rookie guys, which contract for the Knicks is a plus contract? Where you look at it and say this is a positive contract. It definitely ain't gonna be Brunson because everybody thinks he's been overpaid. Definitely ain't gonna be Julius Randle. Definitely ain't gonna be Fournier. Definitely ain't gonna be them centers you got. Man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'd rather have Dalen Wright for $5 million than Brunson. Now I'm not saying that now, bro. I like DeLon Wright, but Brunson can play. I just
No,
don't think.
you're
I
not getting what he's saying.
he
He's
said I'd
saying
rather.
you'd
Oh,
rather have him for $5 million than to paying him $29 million per year.
it ain't 29, is it? It's not 29. I
I
thought it was four
can't read
year. I thought it was 4 year, like 104 million. So it's not 29 million a year.
I think
It's
it's
like 25, 26,
4
something
years,
like that.
111. I think it's 4 years, 111.
Okay, it ain't that ain't 29 though, because
That's like
29 is 30. That's what old boy got. That's what old boy got. He got 4 year, 30 mil. That's what the rookie just got. He got 30 million a year. But Brunson was less than that. He's in the 20s.
He
But
said
still,
27.
yeah,
That's
I actually think they could have kept Brunson. I think they could have got Brunson for less money. I really do. I think they could have just. I mean, again, you're gonna negotiate and all that. But if I'm the Knicks, I'm just like, look, bro, we love you. We got your dad here and all that. We're just not gonna overpay for you, bro. You not. We got to get a star here too. We're not gonna overpay for you. So no, not. He said today is 8:31. Hold elder to all the emotional Knicks slander. Nick's gonna pop his vein this year. Yeah, he must be a Ruggs. Must be a. Oh, he in New York. Yeah, he's a Knicks
that's
fan.
what came on. You was arguing the other day. Remember?
I got you. Yeah. Oh my God, that dude. Oh
He's from
man,
New York.
y'all gonna get exactly what y'all deserve, bro. Watch, y'all gonna get exactly what y'all deserve because y'all just made bad decisions, bro. Everybody talking about he's the one that was telling everybody give what's the name him a chance that they respect them and that's when Maz came on and cooked him. Talking about brother earn some respect. What have you done to earn respect from the Knicks? You know, hey, they were killing the Knicks on what do you call it? XM radio today. I try to remember who the two was on there, but they went. Great time to be a free agent if you're slightly above average in this year and next. I agree with that, Lamont. I do agree with
Yeah,
that.
he's definitely right on that.
It is because the people got money and they ain't got nobody to spend it on, so you finna get it. But they were cooking the Knicks because, bro, do you know signing R.J. Barrett was the first round pick the Knicks have been able to sign
Oh
after
yes,
since Charlie
Ward.
Ward. Y'all, hey, for all y'all that talk, go back and look and see who Charlie Ward's agent was. Y'all go back and look. Go Google who his agent was.
He was with Elder worked with Charlie Ward.
Yeah,
Elder worked with Charlie Ward.
I was there when Charlie Ward came. Yeah, man, that's one of the coolest, sweetest, nicest people I ever met in my life, man. Just, I remember, bro. Now, mind you, Charlie Ward had, just won the Heisman Trophy, y'all. Just come off winning the Heisman Trophy, and the organization, my guy called Charlie Ward and my guy ED, and he called him and said, "We're doing a charity basketball game for a guy named Tharnell Hollins, who was just you always had a local guys that just coached everybody. You know what I mean? He was an older man. I think he ended up losing like some of his limbs at the end of his day. His son ended up being a very good ball player. Ended up going to Wright State, and then he played overseas. His son name was Nard Hollins. Nard is big. I know Lamont. I know you know Nard Hollins, Lamont. I know you know Nard. But we called Charlie
You
Ward
and Lamont from the same
because
part of
Lamont, he from Indiana. He from Indianapolis, and Nard does a ton down there. He's got like one of the biggest like sports workout things in the state of Indiana right now. No, he like huge, bro. What Nard doing? 100 grand is what it's called. Yeah, I know you knew him. I knew you knew Nard. Big time. Nard good. So Darnell was his dad though. we just doing right at Indiana Tech there locally, just a little small thing, right? Man, we called Charlie Ward up, asked him to come. He was like, "Yeah, no problem. I got one condition though." They like, "What?" He said, "Don't pay for nothing. I want to pay for everything, my flight, everything." Boom. And was and I ain't gonna speak on, but gave the biggest. Now, mind you, we got other huge NBA stars there, y'all. Guys like Glenn Rice and all them came. Y'all can go look it back up. It was a big event back then. But Charlie gave the biggest donation too,
Oh
because
yeah.
we were raising money for a sponsor. Yeah, bro, man, just that dude's solid, man. That dude is just solid, bro. That dude is solid. I have asked two guys in my whole life for autographs. They both were for my little brother. They weren't for me. They were for my little brother. And Charlie Ward is one of them. Him and Glenn Rice, the only two dudes I've ever asked for autographs. And it was at that same event. So my little brother was like, "Please, please." My little brother was begging me to ask. And I said, "All right, bro." So I took him over and introduced him. And Charlie, I ain't got nothing, bro. Anybody to me say something negative about Charlie Ward, bro, I'm like, bro, he just a good dude, man. He just a good dude. He just do a lot. There's a lot of cats like this in the league, though. It's a lot of guys that like to give behind the scenes,
But
don't
the
want
Knicks,
nobody
they
knowing.
love him in New York though. They love the Charlie.
Oh, Charlie,
They
bro,
love the Charlie.
he's a consummate. He's a pro, bro. He's a pro. He's a pro. And I think he made the right decision playing ball instead of going playing football. I do. Some people disagree, but especially with the way it was back then, I think he did the right thing. But that's sad though. It was like 43 picks, bro. 43 picks that the Knicks have had, and since Charlie, because they re-signed Charlie Ward, R.J. Barrett is the first one they've been able to re-sign.
That's
That's
crazy.
horrible, bro.
That's horrible.
Horrible. And I listened to some of those names, bro, when they
43.
read every name, and they read. Matter of fact, 43 may go back to Pat Ewing. I can't remember, but when they start reading those names, bro, I could not believe. I'm like, wow, they did draft him. I forgot how bad of drafting the Knicks have been, bro. And then when they do get anybody that's decent, none of them stay. If they just a good role player, they
Yeah.
all leave. And think about this: it's set up for them not to leave after that first contract. There's so much more money that your team can pay
Yeah.
you. It's like impossible really for you. And the Knicks do it every year. They do it all the time. They don't re-sign them. They don't get second contracts with the Knicks.
That
So,
made
bro,
the Knicks
it's
look
like,
bad though. All
bro,
them
it makes
for
them look.
Charlie
Or,
Ward.
so when people, this is the thing. When people are looking and saying, well, "Why the hell are you collecting all these draft picks when you got a history of showing, even recent history, you're not good at drafting. You're horrible. Why not get a built-in superstar? So now you don't have to worry about drafting. Get a pick to them, let them do it, and you take this guy that's going to be better than. Let's just keep it real. What's the chance of you getting a guy with the Knicks if they become relevant, stay playoff team, so those picks are mid, 15 on up. Say they 15 on up. What's the chance of you getting a guy better than him in there?
Yeah,
It's not good.
that's true.
So that's why some people are like, get the damn picks up, Knicks. Y'all are horrible at
But
picking.
you getting a
Horrible.
young guy. You
Huh?
getting a young guy. I don't get it. Donovan Mitchell young. Not like he
Yeah.
ain't hit his prime yet. He's
What's
still
he
in
got? 3
early
or 4?
20s.
How many years left on his deal? Or is this the first year of his deal?
I
Or
think
last year was?
well, he signed the 5 or 4.
I thought he had 5-year extension. I thought
If
he
he
got that
signed
max
the 5,
man.
yeah, I think he got 4 left. Because he
Okay.
did the
Yeah.
same with Ben. At the same with Ben. Come on, Ben Simmons got 4 years left.
Yeah. Okay. I just think it's sad, bro. I think it's sad. Mhm.
You're on your 2-hour mark.
That was Hey, that was not. Hey, you got it wrong, bro. Corwin Lucky, you got the wrong person. That was Chris Childs that got in the fight with Kobe, not Charlie
Yes,
Ward.
yes, Chris
Charlie
Childs.
Ward did not get in the fight with Kobe Bryant. That was Chris Childs. You got it wrong, brother. Corwin Lucky, not too lucky tonight, huh, buddy? I forgot he said something earlier too. I forgot he said something earlier.
Corwin Lucky.
Corwin Lucky, I think that's his name. Corwin Lucky.
I know you took out. Yeah.
Yeah, they drafted Porzingis, but didn't the second contract. Trade him before the second contract. They got 2 guys, man, since Charlie Ward. I can't even remember when Charlie Ward came in the league. 90 what, y'all? It was crazy. Charlie Ward came.
Charlie Ward came when
That's
94,
that's
92.
that's so embarrassing, bro.
Kobe came
That
in
is
96. He's before Kobe.
96. That was so embarrassing.
Yeah, I remember Rory
Are
Sparrow.
you?
Yo, he gave me an order. Yo, let me tell you about Rory Sparrow. I saw him in Harlem Hospital, right? He gave
Uh-huh.
me an autograph. I ain't even asked him for it, right? I was in Harlem
Hey,
Hospital.
we got. Hey, Kareem, you see that? We got 20 subscribers tonight, man. Man, hey, y'all deserve salute, y'all. Man, y'all deserve that. 20 in one night. That's
20 in one
legit,
night,
man.
2 hours span.
Man, we
Yeah.
appreciate that, man. We appreciate. Hey, y'all already know we're gonna do it big at 6K. We're gonna do it big for y'all at 6K. We're gonna do it big for y'all. It's straight cash,
Charlie
cold
Ward
cash, straight cash,
93.
homie.
Straight cash.
90 what? What year
This is
was it?
93.
93, bro. So 93 to
That's almost
that's
30
30
years.
years, bro. That's 30 years. So it probably was because they had multiple years where they had
2 first
other
round
picks.
picks.
Yeah, bro, man, come on, bro. That's just horrible, bro.
Then they had second round
But
picks.
you tripping about
Cause
giving
they
up another. You got 9. This is the thing. The Knicks got 9 first round picks that can be traded,
oh, he said
and
he
you
said
tripping.
he said he want me to finish the Roy Power style story. So
Oh, okay. I was like,
I'm going to the hospital, right? I ain't paying no mind. I see people over there. He had back then he had the little picture. It's like a little I think it's 8x10, the little pictures of him. I see a little crowd, it wasn't heavy. He dressed like an old man, the thick mustache. He had the little wool jacket and he had the hat on. It's wintertime during them playing the Knicks. So I'm going to visit somebody. I see him. Everybody's like, oh. Some people like Rory Sparrow. He came, he said, huh. And I used to always call him a bum in his game and stuff like that, right? And he handed me an autographed picture. He said, huh. Then you want my autograph? I was saying, I
he
went out
just handed it to you, huh?
because I ain't actually. Even though I was young, but I'm just looking at him like I'm just looking at. I'm really trying to size him up, like see how tall. Because that's what I always like kind of do and shit. So I'm looking, but I never liked this game. I never liked.
Roy Sparrow? You didn't like this game?
No, I ain't like this game. I ain't like Roy Sparrow.
What?
But he was cool though. He had the thick mustache. He said, "Huh." I'm like, all right. And I had it. I never put it up. It was right there. My mom like, what you gonna put up with that picture? Because it was a nice, nice little joint. It had his name on there. It was crazy. I saw him in Harlem Hospital.
I hear people say all the time, like right here, Top Flight High. We do appreciate the super chat, brother. Thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate the support. He says, I couldn't just give Russ expiring contract and 2 first round picks. We may have to holding he until the trade deadline. Here's my problem with that thinking. What do we benefit by holding to the trade deadline? I think what people come with is, well, what if you never know? Like, team could have a hurt player, like what's the name of them just got a guy hurt tonight. And my thought is this though. Even if you have a hurt player, something go down, what team is gonna look and say us adding Russ is gonna be the guy that gets us over the top? And why would the Lakers be motivated to get those picks up? Are you saying that people will just want Russ because it's expiring and he can come and play? Is that what you're hoping? Because I don't see a ton of teams. Because think about trade deadline. That's halfway through the year, right? That's halfway through the year. Russ make $47 million, y'all. So if you trade for him before the trade deadline, you're on the hook for $23 million still. You like Russ on your team for $23 million for half a season? I don't. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind because I hear so many people say it, and I think it's just.
What you really are worried about the roster space. Come on, every trade you're hearing about is at least 3 players.
How do you make up $47 million? Because to me, if you have cap space, that means you're tanking. So you're not a team that can absorb Russ's contract. Who are you going to have that the Lakers are going to be interested in that's going to want to make that trade? Now, here's the thing. If Russ is bad, the Lakers on another collision course for a bad year. And who's going to want Russ then without those picks? So here it is. You destroyed your season. You destroyed your season, right? To trade Russ for the picks anyway. Because if the season, like what happened last year, by the time we got to the trade deadline, it was so bad that the Lakers realized it doesn't matter who we trade for Russ.
I got
Nobody could come in here and change it around. You got another cash app?
I cash out for Leroy McConnell. He said,
Leroy, salute my brother.
My boy Leroy, what up, bro? He said Charlie Ward one time was the best quarterback in New York.
Who was? Charlie Ward was?
Charlie Ward, the best
he was, and he played for the Knicks at the time. I remember that.
And then but y'all, my boy Jimmy Cleveland.
Salute Jimmy Cleveland. Thank you for the support, my brother.
For any Melo Laker news.
I don't think Lakers re-signing Melo. I think he's looking to go to New York or maybe even Boston. Some teams interested, but he don't fit with the Lakers. I know some folk believe he do. I don't think we have a spot for Melo. His defense is not. I mean, we need shooting, and that's what people say. But Melo, I think the second half of the year, he really got picked on defensively, bro. I mean, he was a traffic cone out there, bro, defensively for us. And I honestly, I just don't want me. I want to wipe this. I don't want no retreads, bro. I really don't. I just don't want none. I don't want none. Hey, now let me ask you this, Kareem. Maybe I'm off. Maybe, hey, let me ask you this. Me and Ticket was going at it earlier, right? Guess what he said? And I'm gonna see if you agree. You remember how many games the Lakers won last year?
33.
Okay. He said Carmelo Anthony won us 12 games last year, 10 to 12 games. Do you believe that?
What do you mean by 10 to 12?
It was his play that made us win up to 10 or 12 of those games. I said, bro, you do understand that's a third of. I said, you do understand that's a third of our win. Bro, Carmelo played well, and I will give him credit for about 5 or 6. I really will. But see, this is how they just get out of control.
12-13, that's noticeable.
Bro, the 5 or 6 to me, the 5
were responsible for about 12-13 games.
Bro, the 5 or 6 was noticeable. But to say this man won a third of the games for the Lakers is totally asinine. And again, that's Ticket guy. He loved Carmelo, so he capped all day on that stuff. And he had a bunch of freaking Laker haters in there that was capping with him. But I said, bro, this is retarded. 10 to 12? Are you serious? He didn't win that many games for the Lakers last year. And he was horrible on the road. Horrible. He was very good at home early. Don't forget, that didn't last all year. He was good at home early in the season, but he was horrible on the road the whole year.
But you have to think horrible. Like this. You have to think like this. No way in the world he won us 13 games. Think like this. We only won 33. Think about the good games he had that we lost. And he only averaged 13 points. So if he averaged 13 points and he won us 13 games, and what about the games we lost and he had good games?
I don't think he won us 12 games.
No.
Sorry.
He won us 13 games.
Yeah. And I don't think, honestly, we played 82 games. I don't know how many Melo, because he missed a lot of games, too. I think he played 60-something games, right? Let's just say Melo played 60 games, right? I don't know how many he played. But out of those 60 games, how many? Now, let's just try to. How many of them you think he had good games? Out of 60, how many were just really good games for Melo? You had to guess. You think half? You think he had 30 good games? You think he had 30 good games? You think he had 30 good games for the Lakers last year? I'm asking. And I'm saying 30 half because we know I can't think of 2 road games he played well. He played horrible on the road. He played horrible. I just that they putting too much in it. Melo was good. He could score, but he don't fit the makeup of this team this year. People say, you need shooting. You need size. I don't think we need size. We do need shooting, But Melo's not that dude. We don't need another 38-year-old out here that can't. He's a freaking pine cone, bro. He's a traffic cone out there defensively, and they really embarrassed him last year. I mean, they really was going at Melo. And then remember some of them games was going to LeBron. Remember Luka was going to LeBron, bro. They were like, these niggas old. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, bro, we got enough with LeBron to deal with that we got to make up for. We don't need another dude like that. I would rather have McBuckets than him. I really would. Now people say that's stupid. Well, okay, that's fine. I just would. I don't think he fits. I just don't think he fits. I'm kind of now I'm doing what they do. So let me retract that statement. I would not rather have McBuckets than him because McBuckets make a lot more money and he ain't gonna give me the more production. But I'm just saying I don't think Melo fit. I don't want no more retreads, bro. I don't want no more retreads. And let him go to New York. Let him go to Brooklyn. Let him go to Boston. Just we good, bro. We good.
Yeah,
I wish we'd.
you funny with this retread stuff.
Yeah, I just don't want no more, bro. If it didn't work the first time, what makes you think it's gonna work the second? It's the same thing with Russ.
But
That's why I'm
even,
tripping.
even if he had Melo had a good year considering a minimal contract off the bench.
Again, I agree. Well, okay, with this team, where you play Melo? And how many minutes? Where do you play him? And how many minutes?
That's the thing. Well, I think
You see what I'm
we
saying?
need more defense. We need more
You,
defense.
you see what I'm saying? Where do you play him? I don't want him stunting the camaraderie and the guys like Brown and Toscano Anderson. You know, I want them guys to try to grow with the Lakers. I know we can potentially keep them guys. Melo, this may be his last year in the league. You know what I'm saying?
I think this is gonna be Melo last year. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I just don't see the fit for the Lakers this year. Last year, I wish it would have went better, but this year, I don't see the fit. I just don't. I don't see the fit. So he's not a true wing. He's really more of a four now, but he can't defend threes or fours. You know what I'm saying? He can't defend none of them. He's been a good shooter, but Melo, I seen Ticket them watch him with a different eye because they love Melo. I saw all the little bad, and I know it was frustrating for Melo playing with Russ too. I saw a lot of times when Melo looked at Russ like, "You want to slap shit out of Russ, bro?" I ain't gonna lie. I saw a lot of times when Melo, they like had to take the camera off him because I'm like, he's gonna go slap Russ. He did not like playing with Russ. He may not admit it, but he didn't like playing with Russ. He said, "I like the Lakers roster as is. If they I hope they don't sign LaMarcus Aldridge. That's the
They got
last
a lot
person
of
we
bigs
need.
already.
Got enough bigs. We don't need him.
I think the
And
Lakers need wings.
yeah, we need wings, and he ain't that. And he old as crap. So I like the Lakers roster. I do still think we got to get those two or three pieces we would get for Russ to round us off. I really do. And we need a wing. A wing is the biggest thing we need. We need a true backup wing, a 6'8", 6'9" dude, maybe even 6'7" if he's super athletic. But you know, Toscano Anderson, super athletic. He's 6'6" though. You know, I would like a true wing. You know, I would like a true wing. So that's why I really want Bogdanovich because that's a true wing, and I like his game. I like his game. He's such a threat. He get the effort. I'm not saying he's the greatest defender, but he get the effort. You know, I would take him. Cam Reddish is what the Lakers want. So he's young, 6'8", can shoot. I just think he needs the opportunity. You know what I mean? Let him floss. Let him do what he's gonna do. Oh, I definitely remember Alex English, my brother.
Oh yeah,
I
Alex
mean,
English is a beast.
one of the best offensive scorers
Yeah,
ever in the NBA.
yeah, he's so smooth.
I think if you go look, if I'm not mistaken, there's not a player that scored more points in the '80s than Alex English. I think he owns the record for the
He
most
did in the
points
80s.
scored in the
Correct.
'80s.
In the 80s, he
Yeah,
did.
he scored more points in the '80s than any player in the NBA, bro. Alex
Yeah,
English was a real deal, bro. He was an offensive machine. He was Carmelo. Shoot, what he was. He was Melo before
yeah,
Melo.
yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't win. That was the problem. He couldn't win, bro. He couldn't win.
They
Yeah, but
had
he
good
was.
teams. They just couldn't get.
They
They
did.
go to the second
Yeah,
round.
they were competitive. They just didn't have the pieces to get them over the top, man.
That Kiki Vandeweghe, that Dan Issel. Remember Dan Issel?
I do.
That
Issel was legit. I like guys like Issel.
Dan
Kiki
Issel,
Vandeweghe couldn't be stopped. Reggie
Calvin Nat.
Tears, guys like Reggie Tears. I remember all them cats.
Remember Calvin Nat? That
Yes, I
Calvin.
remember Calvin Nat. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course brother, see you later. Yes. Of course I didn't see it, but of course Austin Reeves wants a pay raise next year. When you come in as an unrestricted free agent and you sign, you can if they do your contract right, like the Lakers did, you can resign in 2 years and not have to go 3 years. Most teams want to stretch a guy out 3 years. I think the Lakers actually honor guys by not making them wait that long, especially guys like Alex. Guys like Hillbilly Kobe, Austin Reeves, that you know sacrifice being drafted to come to your franchise. I think you should give them that kind of contract. Now I know Lakers taking on the head for that because they could have another year, a cheap, all that. But I don't mind them allowing these players to come and then putting them in a position where they can get their money faster. And you have them, so you'll have their bird right, so you'll be able to resign them, take them over the cap if you want, if you like them that much. And he's an older dude. Remember, he played 4 years of college. He came in at like 23 years old, so it ain't like he's a 18, 19-year-old, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, and depending on the year that he has, he may get that bread. He may get that bread, bro. He may get that bread. Why is it that when the Lakers sign somebody, the media bash it because they hate the Lakers, but when Brooklyn signs people, they praise it because they're not the Lakers, like the Andre Jordan thing. Yeah, no, Denver didn't get. This is Denver he playing for now.
That was Denver.
Nobody said no. Nobody said a word when he signed with Denver. Nobody. But when he signed with the Lakers, oh, he's trash. He's trash. And he was. I mean, he was though. I mean, he was. I couldn't deny it. Man, Bernard King was the truth, man.
And the thing
Well,
about
Paul, we don't. Paul, we don't. I disagree with Paul's theory. He said we need to cut Gabriel. No, we don't. He's on a non-guaranteed contract,
yeah, he
so
was
we
good.
maybe. Yeah, he's fine, but he's only making. He's not even making $2 million. He's not
He's
taking
down,
up really
he
nothing.
athletic. He could knock
We
down.
may need him to. We may need his contract to close the Russ deal because teams like the fact you can trade a guy there, and they can have him come through training camp. If they love him, keep him for cheap. If not, cut him and you don't owe no
How old
money.
is Gabriel? 24, 25?
I think 25. I think he's 25 now.
He
24. Yeah, him and
he's long,
yeah.
small for a
He's
center.
still a good backup guy to have, a good 9 through 12 guy. I'm sorry, 9 through 12 type of guy. But again, he's on a non-guaranteed contract. I will want his contract. I would have wanted him if I was Utah over Stanley Johnson. I would have. I would have wanted him over Stanley Johnson. So, because I would have been able to bring him in the camp. If I like him, I keep him. If I don't, cut him, and I don't have no money to pay out. I don't have no money to pay out. I'd have done that. Yeah. So the Lakers in good spot because they got 2 open roster spots now. Plus they have his contract, so they really have 3 spots they can actually add players to. Yeah. Now if the Lakers, I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all. When I really will believe that we're not trading Russ is if the Lakers go out and fill up that. We got 2 open roster spots. They fill up if they go sign just one guy. I know it's over for Russ.
We have to go. We got to do football.
Have to. And if they sign one, then I know it's over. Then I know they're definitely not trying to do nothing with Russ. They're not. Because you need those spots for Russ. And see, even with the one open, you still had the players you could send out with Russ, like a Nunn or whatever, and you had the open roster spot plus Gabriel. Gabriel is literally an open roster spot, y'all, because he's on a non-guarantee. Now, Hillbilly Kobe's on a non-guarantee, but everybody already knows the Lakers are going to. They kept him like just in case they had to use it for a Kyrie type of deal. None of these deals they're going to even talk Austin Reeves. They believe it or not, they're not. These guys are not worthy of that. So if you're trying to demand Austin Reeves, the Lakers will be like, whatever, bro, bye. You know what I mean? It's stupid. He's an undrafted rookie that ain't done nothing. So, yeah. Yeah, Kareem, you know me, man. It's it. 2 hours, bro. I gotta get it.
Appreciate it. It was
man.
nice. We appreciate everybody for coming through. I appreciate it. Remember, everybody who has a YouTube channel and y'all want to do an interview to help promote your channel. Hit my my Instagram. Y'all can hit me on the DM. y'all want to participate in this series I have a couple people already, and we do short interviews like 20-25 minutes, and you know
That's what's up.
this the IG right here. This the IG right here. If y'all want to get sure y'all have a YouTube page already, YouTube channel. Y'all talking sports, and y'all that's a good way to build y'all channel.
Man, we appreciate y'all tonight. All the subscribers, new subscribers, welcome to the Kareem Report. Like Kareem always say, you won't be disappointed. If you like the Lakers, we definitely gonna talk about that. But we can talk sports. We can talk basketball, NBA. But appreciate y'all coming through. All y'all that hit the Cash App, all of y'all that hit the Super Chat, all y'all that hit the like button, man. All these things are very, very important. We got a nice little community getting built here for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Where you're gonna have a nice variety and kind of be able to pick and choose what you want to go to. You know, if you just want to sit back and chill and have conversation on sports, this will be your spot. If you like that grimy, let's get after it hood, cuss your mama out type of stuff, we got that for you too. You know what I'm saying? So again, you know,
Yeah, we got all that.
hey, we got it all, man, and all teams are represented and all that. So you know, you got the Lakers, you got the Clippers, you got the Bulls, you got freaking
Brooklyn,
Houston,
the Knicks.
Brooklyn, the Knicks. You know, man, you represent it. You represent it. You know, I think some of these cats do football on their channel and all that. You know, you got it represented. So, you know, we appreciate the support though. That's what's the most important. Hitting that like button, subscribing, sharing the videos, sending the donations. I love when y'all send it to the Kareem Lou Allen because that goes directly to Kareem, y'all. That goes directly to Kareem, you know, and that helps him. That supports him. He's the one with the channel. He's putting it in. I sacrifice and just put in the work too. But Kareem will tell y'all I send donations just like y'all do. Do I not, Kareem? I support the channel too.
Yeah,
I do. I support the channel too. You know, and I know time is valuable, but you know, I can't be a hypocrite and tell you to do something that I'm not doing.
that's
You know what
true.
I mean? And I'm not a hypocrite. There's nothing hypocritical about me. If I say it, I'm gonna do it. That's why a lot of people are cringing now because this is the Kareem and Elder report, and because I open my mouth, I may be shutting down the Kareem and Elder report,
I'm
man.
Christian. I ain't gonna lie. I try not to think
You
about
don't want to think about it, Kareem,
because I'm like,
bro.
because it's
And it's something though. Hey, Kareem, though, we can do it, but when you start talking about the Lakers, I'm just gonna shut up, and you're gonna have to do all the talking. You got to do all the talking, hold it down. Then when you start talking about other teams, then I can come back in and start talking. But Kareem, like, bro, look at the banner. This is the Laker channel. We gotta talk to Lakers.
man, boy, that's 17.
We gotta get rid of Russ, bro.
We need the 18. We need number 18.
Hey, we get rid of Russ, we got a shot. We got a chance.
Lakers
You
in
never know
5.
what'll happen. Hey, salute, like that's another good channel, y'all. Go over and subscribe to Lakers in 5. Go support our boy over there, Lakers in 5, man. That's another good Laker channel, man.
Yeah,
Go support.
Go
Click on
support,
the thing. Go subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Yes. Yeah. Man, even the guys that are haters of the Lakers, man, we like having like the most and all that. Paul Theory don't like nobody. He don't like no coach. He don't like nothing. But we love having y'all in here though. We do, man, because it gives us balance. It gives us balance. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be fun if all you talking about it, everybody, yes, I agree, yes. I mean, we don't do a bunch of debating, but y'all see it's kind of cool every now and then when I'm like, Kareem, what? Are you serious? And the Kareem like, Elder, are you serious? You bugging, you know. It's cool. We don't need to agree on everything, and we'll sit back and see what happens. You know, like right now we both jacked because we both wanted to see Russ gone. Kareem was a little more open to him returning than me. I'm not though. I want that booger out of here, bro. I want him in a situation that's good for him, and I want him off the Lakers because I think that's the best situation for the Lakers. I really do. But we'll sit back, y'all. We got a month. We got till September 27th, right? September 27th is when training camp start. Yeah.
I thought it was before that. Because the
It's
game
not.
is the 3rd, right? Don't we play?
Bro, the training camp is like a week. Then you go into games. Yeah, the preseason. That's how it always is. You only got like 5, 6, 7 days of practice, and then you going right into preseason games. Yep. It's always that way. Yeah, but then remember, they're going to do the week before is when most teams do their private thing. Like LeBron will take all the guys to Vegas or somewhere crazy. They'll do that. So most teams do that then. He said, Kareem, did you give Damon Bailey the business back
Nah,
then? You played Damon Bailey?
I ain't giving no. Damon Bailey was a beast.
Yeah.
Damon Bailey, I ain't gonna lie, because he's big, he's strong.
I gave him the business, but we still lost. We got destroyed.
Damon Bailey was
Hey,
cutting everybody.
hey, bro. They
He
AAU team. They AAU team back then. You know, AAU wasn't huge back then, but they had an AAU team,
No, we all had
and
AAU teams back then.
they wasn't big
That's
though. It
it
wasn't
ain't
huge
like
back.
man, but it was
Yeah,
good. I
yeah.
enjoyed it. You get
I
the
didn't do it.
upper
Yeah, I
school
didn't.
and
I
things.
did. I did kind of regional, local stuff. I didn't travel all over the country and all that back then. But I remember his
We got
AAU
so
team.
many different states. We went to different
Yes.
states.
Yeah, we went to Ohio and the
Yeah,
bordering states. I didn't go travel, but I remember David
Florida.
Bailey's.
They had the
I
tournament.
remember I
Go ahead.
didn't go there. I remember David Bailey's team, bro, because you have an Indiana All Star team, right? And they play against the Kentucky All Stars. So you got the 12 best players in the state of Indiana. Them boogers had 10 of the 12 players on their AAU team, bro. I
Wow.
mean, they had two twins back then, and the Ross twins that went to Notre Dame, and they had Damon Bailey, and I mean, they were stacked, bro. That team, all the best players in the state of Indiana, bro, and they beat the. I think they beat us by 70 points, bro. I scored almost 50 on them, but they beat us by 70 points. Yeah, man, I remember that. That was horrible. That was horrible. They couldn't stop me, but it was bad. It was really bad. It was
Yeah, it's
really
crazy.
bad. They should have had a mercy rule back then. Yeah, I was playing with a bunch of country dudes that was actually afraid. They got out there and oh my god, they was in warm up. Look at it, they dunking and all this, big that 3 7-footers out there, and I was like, bro, man, put that stuff through their chest. I was trying to get them all motivated. They were scared, bro. They literally got out there. Then them guys long, they all sick. Like Damon was the smallest dude. He was like 6'3", 6'4",
Yeah, Damon.
and
He had Damon built. Damon had like a solid. He was a muscle, but he had like a solid
he was,
built, like heavy and like
yep,
like thick,
yep,
like
yep.
big legs. He had big
I
legs.
could I could tell then though he wasn't no pro. I could tell then he wasn't no NBA type
I ain't
player.
gonna
I
lie.
knew that then.
I thought he was going pro. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't. I knew then. I could tell just the skill set the way it was and everything. I'm like, nah, because he was strong on it, but he wasn't like ultra quick or nothing like that. And I'm just like, he ain't gonna be able to get that shot off like that. You ain't finna just. I just kind of knew. I was like, he ain't finna be no pro. Especially when I'm looking at cats like Calbert Cheney, and I'm looking at Allen and Henderson, and I'm looking at Glenn Robinson. These are Sean Kemp. These is cats. And I'm like, this dude ain't even close to these cats. You know what I mean? When you
He
play
got
with them
drafted.
dudes,
Bro. Damon Bailey got drafted.
I know, but I'm saying like I knew he wasn't gonna be a
Who's Steve
perennial
Austin?
NBA. I
Steve
knew he
Austin.
wasn't gonna stay. Yeah, Steve was a little different in my opinion, but those guys I just knew they weren't gonna be big time pros. And I mean they made the pros, so that's good. I mean they've done much further than I got. I'm just saying I could tell when I saw guys like when you play against
No,
big
some
dog,
guys
bro.
you can see right away.
That's what I'm saying. These dudes was all Indiana dudes that I got to play against, and I'm like, man, the first time I played against Allen Henderson, I'm like, oh, this dude a pro, bro. Calvert Cheney, I'm like, this dude a pro. You know what I mean? You can
Yeah,
tell this instantly, bro.
they thought Allen Henderson, but he kept breaking his leg. They thought he was gonna be
hmm
better than Chris Webber.
Yeah, Allen Henderson was a real
They
deal, bro. He could
because
play,
they all came the
and
same way. It's
hey,
Allen
and
Henderson, Chris Webber,
he wasn't.
Juan
Yeah,
Howard.
he wasn't nothing to me compared to Sean Kemp.
Yeah, Sean Kemp a little
Kemp,
older than him.
oh my God, that boy was a beat and big dog. Everybody already know
Yeah,
big dog,
yeah,
big dog,
they all
bro.
the same
Them
age.
dudes. Them dudes. No, you got about 3 4 year range in there because like I think Kemp was
Yeah, Kemp
88.
older than them. But I'm saying Big
Yeah, I
Dog
think
and
yeah.
Henderson,
Big Dog was
yeah,
91, 92. Yeah,
they
I
the
gave
same
you
age. They
between
born 73.
absolutely. I gave you the range between pretty much 88 and 92 is what I was giving you the range in. But it was a lot of good players came out in. A lot of guys that when you play, you're just like, okay, these dudes are pros, bro. These dudes going to the league. As soon as you play them, Bonzi. I remember first time I played with Bonzi, bro. He was a 16-year-old, 17. I was like, this dude's a pro. I mean, I knew that when he was in high school, bro. Like this dude's a pro. Then I was like, he went to Ball State. Why did he pick? You know, he's from Muncie, so he stayed home. But I was just like, man, he should have went. He should because everybody wanted him. I said he should have went bigger, but worked out for Bonzi. Lottery pick, bro. Lottery pick. Yep. I saw him a few, when I went to that funeral. He was at that funeral. He coaching in Memphis now. He coaching in Memphis. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. All right, man. Let me get out of here, man. Salute my brother. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you,
Can we
everybody, for
chop it up?
coming through. Appreciate it.
That'd be crazy. Nah, that ain't.